Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fermie's trading people, where's game? All recent gaming, go, breaks and pay top beam. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Gotta love that morning coffee, huh, guys? Huh? Baby, I love that morning coffee, man. Especially on such a beautiful morning. Especially with something that's happening out there that has got a lot of people furious. And at the end of the day, we're here to talk about it. We're here to have some fun because that's what we do. And good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wish you a beautiful and an awesome Wednesday. What's up, everyone? How is everyone doing today? Oh, man. Woo! DJ Energy, I am here. What's up, man? How you doing this morning, man? I'm here. Look, I keep telling you, you gotta love where you live, man. You gotta love where you live. So I turned on the PC earlier this morning, just to have, everything load up and I see it because I like to always, turn on the PC first to see if everything's working fine. And yeah, so when I turn it on, I check. I'm like, okay, we got an internet problem. All right, so I go ahead, unplug the modem, I start rebooting and all this stuff and nothing. So I have to call the phone company. And yeah, wait a while for them to, to reboot, fix things. And then everything started to work fine. So yeah, that's where I put the coffee. And yeah, like I said, you gotta love where you live. And that's because, last night we had a small little power outage. And sometimes when the power outages come, sometimes things get all screwy. But it's okay. Everything's fixed now. But we're good. So yeah, we are here to talk about the Xbox dominance. We are here to talk about Grounded 2. Woo-hoo! Yes, sir. They are hot. I mean, that is something that is so funny. They are so mad these days because it's been bad news and 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 bad news on their side. Why has it been bad news on their side? Because that's the way they see it. PlayStation going multi-plat, that's bad news for them. But they don't understand the good news behind it, right? And they never will because they're in neglect. So yeah, Yeah, that's the issue with PCs. You always cross your fingers, nothing bugs out. Yeah, no, the funny thing, it was not the PC today. The funny thing is I turn it on, because I always like to leave it on so that way, antiviruses and everything, clicking and all that stuff, just so they let the computer sit for a while so it can boot up properly. So I'll leave it on for I had it on for like 30 minutes. So as soon as I go on, I check if everything's working right, like the internet and everything. I saw there was an internet problem. So, I rebooted the modem and everything, That's why I like to always turn it on 30 minutes early just in case anything happens. And yeah, so I had to call the phone company, sit there on the phone with the phone company, and yada, yada, yada. And yeah, everything's good now. Everything's good. But yes, we got things we got to talk about. Yes, sir. Let's see who's in here. CC, good morning to you. How are you doing, Rudix? He said, ranked number 1 game sold on Xbox was Elden Ring Night Ring last month. And Sony owns a portion of Front Software plus strategic partnership. Does that mean... Let's see who's in here. CC, good morning to you. How are you doing, Rudix? He said... Is this thing possessed? Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, I had the... Yeah, I had to go in through here and talk to you guys, while I was making the coffee. trying to be as fast as I can. That's what happened. I thought that thing was possessed. It's like, oh shit, this thing turned on by itself. I'm about to run away. I thought it was the painting who turned on my cell phone into YouTube. I said, no, Lou, run away. But no, we're good. Just remember that, Yeah. All right, but Rudix, let's see now. Elden Ring was there. Nice. Then PlayStation dominated on Xbox. Coffee. Good. But Rudix, the problem is not that it was only that one game. The problem was that there are 6 Microsoft games on the PlayStation Store, dominating, conquering over there on PlayStation when these guys and Rudix, I don't know if you were there for those talks, I don't know. But those guys said that Xbox games suck. They're not worth buying. They're not the best. Xbox makes the same games. I mean, these guys talk horribly about the Xbox games. And now they're over there buying it. That's what it's all about. G, how are you? Good morning, brother. How you doing, man? What's up? Ray G, my brother Ray G with the 1070 Ti. How you doing, man? Snooky Jackson, good morning. What's up, Snooky? How you doing? Man, like always happy to see you guys in here, man. Let's get this conversation going. Let's have some fun. That's what we got to... Oh, Talos. The man with the ray. What's up, Talos? The man with the ray. Talos. How you doing? What's up, my brothers? Talos, the man. Oh, that sounded bad. I was going to do like a little song. Sorry about that. And I tried to. But yeah, either way, though, happy to see you guys in here, man. Like always happy to see you guys in here. Always happy to have a good conversation and everything. A big gamer, your streamers are amazing. Just gave you a follow. Keep the big work. I would love to join your fan base. Seems good. Can you add me on my Discord? Big teacher. You there? Yeah, I just hopped into Twitch, guys, but lately it's like people try to add me on Twitch and it's always like about to ask me, how much do you stream? What do you stream? What do you do? What is this? What is that? And then they start offering artwork and then all that stuff, which I don't need. But okay, cool. All right, I'll see if that's not a person like that. Let's hope to God it's not. It shows a bigger trend that games will buy new things they haven't played, but Xbox still loves Sony titles. Nobody said we hate Sony titles. Wait, today's Talos' birthday? Today is Talos' birthday? Hold up a second, chat. Hold on. Let me have a little sip of coffee because, man, let's go. Happy birthday, Talos. Happy birthday, homeboy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Talos. Man, Talos, happy birthday to you, brother, man. I hope you have a beautiful day today, man. I hope you get to have some fun. I hope you had pizza. I hope you had, candy bags and everything. Had a big-ass birthday party because without them candy bags, it was not a birthday party, man. Happy birthday to you, brother, man. Seriously, enjoy your birthday. Have some fun, even though, shit, it's on, what was it? Today's Wednesday over there? Yeah, is it Wednesday night? Is it Wednesday night now or Thursday? I don't know. Because you guys, you're like way ahead of me, so it's probably Thursday right now. But either way, though, have fun, man. Have fun. Ooh, DJ Dana G's birthday on Saturday. We got another birthday coming up for us to sing too. Let's go. Yes. So, chat, enough. Let's get this show on the road because if not, we're going to sit here like we always do at the end of the show and just sit here for like an hour just talking stuff. But yeah, we got to talk about the morning news, We got to take care of that super early. That's what we do. So, chat, let's launch this thing. So, what's cooking today? Let me get these things out. Let me get the chat out. Let me get this out too. Because at the end of the day, if I don't get you guys out here, when I look at the news, then, we're going to have some problems. Because then I can't see what y'all are typing, and then I'll miss out on your cool conversation with the crazy one. So let's see now. Let me get this right here. Beep. Hold on, chat. Give me one little second because I already got everything set up to start talking about Grounded. And let me tell you something about Grounded, guys. Grounded seems to be like a really fun game to play. Because I'm starting to read good stuff about it. I mean, I've been reading good stuff. I'm reading people talking about it, having fun with the game, which is a good thing, and that's what we want. We want the game to be good. We want the game to be fun, and we want to hear good stuff about it, right? That's what we want to do. So let us bring this up. Let me get this right here. Here we go. Okay. Yep. Oh, let's see now. Where is it? Share screen. Got it right here. All right. So let's talk about it. I have not played it yet, chat. I have not played it yet, chat, because last night I hopped in. I totally forgot it was there. And I was like, I gotta install this. So yeah, I already put it up for installation to try it out tonight. So I can talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. But yes, it's one of those days, like I say, that you forget stuff because I had such a busy day, chat, just doing some crazy stuff out there. So yes, we have Grounded 2 that finally released, and we see that a lot of people are happy about it. Some people kind of like, and is the early access worth playing it? It's always worth playing, but you got to watch out for things. They had, like, for example, I heard that from Miles Dompier. This came from Miles Dompier. I heard that he took the day off from work, which is awesome, because Miles is a big fan of Grounded, right? So he took off the day off from work, and he was playing with his wife, and all of a sudden, they lost almost 4 hours of progress. So chat, make sure when you read stuff like that, make sure you try to save in the game because there's still some bugs in the game since it's an early access thing. So that way it doesn't happen to you. So that way you don't lose progress, because that's something that I really hate and really detest is when you lose progress. No, Rudix, I have not beaten Grounded 1. Because I haven't found anyone who wants to play Grounded 1 with Louis. It sucks. I wish I had friends, that say, Louis, let's go play. I'm like, yeah, let's go play and conquer, kick some ass, I love coffee. Coffee's so good. The Pony Deflection in full effect. You got Pony Channel saying they never said Xbox is dead. Really? They're saying that now? Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't believe that, huh? And West Davis, good morning to you, sir. So let's get talking into this. 2 members of Windows Central that spent hours in Obsidian Elements that games were having a blast. That's what matters, is that you have a blast. So the original Grounded is one of my favorite Xbox and PC games released in years. But I think any of us expected a sequel to arrive too soon. Obsidian Entertainment doesn't know the meaning of rest, though, so Grounded 2 is already here on early access and is bigger than ever. Questions. Do we really need a Grounded sequel? Does Grounded to deliver on the hype? And should I play the Grounded 2 early access or wait for the full game? Are all completely valid, and there's why my colleague Samuel Tolbert and Zachary Bodie Cape come in. We gained early access to Grounded 2. We gained early access to, wait, that's too much early access there. We gained early access to Grounded 2's early access, and I spent quite a few hours surviving on the dangers of Brook Hollow Community Park, and we both had a lot of thoughts on our bug-filled adventure. So we decided to write this early hands-on review together to answer all your questions and then some. Cool stuff. So let's see what was the questions in here, because now I'm interested to read this. The developers made a lot of smart decisions with Grounded 2, and the key one, wait a minute. How long is this? Because this is long. I'm reading all this stuff. Oh, Lord. Jesus. El Diablo. Ay, mi madre. No. Okay. I guess. Yo. Okay, good. I thought it was that long. Okay, let's keep reading. Okay. Woo! I thought it was going to be a long thing because I said, if this is a long thing, I ain't going to read all that stuff because you know what? Even though it's long, it's good stuff, but how, Lord, reading all this stuff, no. Has to be crazy. So, let me see. Where was I? So, I read it right over here, right, chat? Let me see. We gain access. Okay, cool. So, Grounded 2 streamlines portions of the survivor experience, but it's still challenging. Good stuff. The developers made a lot of smart decisions with Grounded 2, and the key one that stood out to both Zachary and I admittedly is the Omni tool. This handy gadget can morph into different tools, acting as a shovel and axe and more. Acquiring it and upgrades is tied directly into the main story. Nice. Farke. Good morning, Farke. Farke. How you doing, brother? And thanks for the thumbnail like always. PS5 Blows says Xbox better. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing, PS5 Blows? Rudik says, what do you think about Xbox not making Grounded 2, but Montreal IOs is making it under contract? Did Microsoft fire all their devs? I think they're if they got someone else and they're working with, I think they're looking for help though. Because at the end of the day, remember these studios sometimes look for help to try to deliver, so it's a good thing though. And remember, Rodix, one thing is, remember when they made Grounded, it was a small team. I don't remember how much people were there. It was a very, very small team. And I think since the title became super popular now, because it did, Grounded was a big bang. People don't talk about it much. Maybe they went out there and got some people to come in and help them out. Xbox Dev Mode is free. It's finally up. Do you need a PC? But you do need a PC to set it up. Oh, wow. Damn. Did not know that. Current top 10 games sold on PlayStation last quarter, Xbox better. Yeah, I didn't see any of City Fighter. Yeah, we did not see that though. But as a result of let me see, as a result of very active getting new upgrades is far more interlinked with progress and narrative, a smart choice to help keep newcomers engaged, which is a good thing, right? Hey, McFig, good morning. Dímelo, how are you doing, man? How you doing, McFig? Getting a base up and running is so important in there, and therein begin our trials and tribulations. We didn't want to wander too far from the scientific outpost, which made it easy to scan materials, acquire raw science, and stay relatively safe. As a result, we decided to build a huge staircase, reaching up to the area, a place that would normally require a long walk to reach. Nice. Good smart thinking, though. This required an inordinate amount of materials, finding and finagling, did I say that right? To make sure the foundation was set to support our work. Well, which I'll let Zachary tell you about even more. You know that scene in Friends where Ross keeps yelling, pivot! It was a bug sized version of that. Still, we succeeded at the end. I'm quite happy with our setup. Our setup looks so far with dew gathering and a water storage container making it easy to stay hydrated, removing the need to hunt for drops of water in the early mornings. Samuel Toba. Nice, nice, nice. Man, this game was good. I mean, the first one looks really freaking good. I really enjoyed the first one when they updated and everything. I mean, wow, it was amazing. It was amazing. And look at this. Wow. Wow. I need to jump into this game. Sam already mentioned that the Omni tool, but Grounded 2 does a far better job in another regard with introducing new players to the game. An actual tutorial area that's interweaved into the new story. Nice. Any players who struggle to adapt to the first run in the beginning shouldn't have any issues with Grounded 2. But don't think for a moment that this game isn't challenging. All the survival and combat elements that made the first game so satisfying in progress through thrives in Grounded 2. Of course, you also need to build bases and outposts to stay safe. We know that. Rest and resupply and provide crucial checkpoints when exploring the vast park. Sam and I decided to build our first base near the beginning area, but it wasn't the smoothest endeavor. The moment we decided to build our base up on a cliff, I knew we were in for a few hours of fun. Frustration, I spent a lot of time messing with foundations and angles to support our initial staircase. And even when I did reach to the top to build a small bridge into the staircase to get over some unknowingly placed boulders. That's pretty cool. I spent a lot more time, though, making a minute adjustment to the center foundation of our base so I could build our home on a level surface without clipping or random holes. This was seriously a case of moving a foundation an inch or two to the right to avoid a hill, then a few inches down to avoid a boulder, and so on. Wow, this guy spent a lot of time to build a damn base. I mean, Jesus. Once the foundation was handled, though it was smooth sailing from there, I'm quite proud of our little base and setting it up before embarking on the next major story, missing which we dubbed the Great Egg Heist, made a massive difference. Wow, Zachary Bowden, the Great Egg Heist. Man, this game, seriously, it looks so good. Can't wait to hop into it. After Samurai build a humble abode and handle our basic survival needs, we embarked on the next level mission, obtain a red hand soldier egg from the red hand hive. Oh shit, you gotta go in there and go, oh Lord. Neither of us knew that this simple objective would become a quest on epic proportions. As good journeys often do, everything started out great. We headed toward our goal with the carefree glee of the unconcerned chatting and gathering and hunting as we went without a worry in the world. Even once we entered the red ant hive, we went remarkably far before finding the barest hint of opposition. Wow. Mm. Mm. The red answers that discovered us wayward intruders proved little challenge for our teamwork, so we followed the telltale signs of ominous spectacles, presence in the hive with backpacks full of crimson parts. We took leisurely breaks, found scraps of story lore, and reached our goal with ease. Cool, 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 cool. Neither of us noticed the red ant soldier eggs giving off a subtle aura of evil, and neither expected a new hand touches of the beacon. Levels of alarm when picking up those eggs, it felt like they immediately drew the eerie of every red ant on the planet, with new troops apparently teleporting in from the fifth dimension to hunt us down. Wow, pretty cool. Intent of surviving with our treasures on tow, Samuel and I abandoned caution and sprinted full through the red ant hive, finally finding every steps before finally breaking outside, only be met a welcoming party of ravenous red ants who were then reinforced by a curious mosquito that Samuel and I were not equipped to handle in a chance encounter. Wow. All of us would have been fine, but then the massive and terrifying northern scorpion showed up and it ended up chasing me all the way through the red ant hive while Samuel recovered from his ultimately demise. We haven't even gotten our eggs fully outside the hive yet. It was the middle of the night and everything wanted to kill us or eat us both. Wow. I mean, let me tell you all something. This story, when you read this, it makes you say, "Hey, I want to jump into this because man, this sounds way more fun than the first one." Wow. I'll let Simon take the story from here, but spoil a plot by a tad by saying this. It was all worth it in the end. We named our buggies Antony and Hopkins or Hoopkins, and they got all pets and love they deserve. They deserve all of it. Buggies are easily the best part of Grounded 2. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. It turned out we made a wrong turn and ended up coming out of an ant's nest at a dangerous spot hundreds of centimeters away from where we were supposed to be. Whoops. We'll get some water, guys. Man, this is a long read, chat. Bear with me, bear with me. Let me read through this and then we'll continue on to covering what you guys want to hear. But either way, though, this sounds interesting. That's why I want to read it through because, man, it's getting me hyped. With the mistake realized, we were able to make our way back, recover the eggs, frantically fight off an onslaught of ants as we ran back to our base, narrowly defeating the mosquito that was quite literally out for blood. Of course, that wasn't the end of the saga. We needed the materials for the hatchery in order to actually get our buggies. That meant venturing back out into dangerous territories with massive scorpions and roaches roaming once again. We died, and it took successive attempts before we were able to gather everything we needed. The results were absolutely worth it, and having a buggy completely changes how we're approaching playing now. Resource gathering and exploration are far more easy than before, thank God. And the bugs are also capable of lending a pincer in the fight. Good, making it possible for us to take down the bigger bugs roaming in the park. Yes, so that means, chat, you can send your bugs out there and get killed. Yes, go ahead, fight these suckers. You know, hell yeah, get them. And while we run away, be like, stay there, you know. All right, let me see what chat's saying real quick. Let's see. Obsidian Jimmy currently has 285 posts. I want to call that small. No, Rudix. The thing is, you need to understand when they build Grounded, and this is true information here. I'll show you right now. It's out there though. How many people worked on the first Grounded? So the initial team working on the first Grounded consisted of 13 Obsidian employees. So partly, you know, to get the second game going, you know, they probably got some extra help because Rudix, remember one thing, Obsidian this year is pumping out way more titles than anything this year. I mean, you got Grounded 2. What was the other one that came out? Avowed, and also by the end of the year we have Outer Worlds 2 that's coming out. So yeah. It was only 13 people, so that probably the same 13 people are getting help from other people to get this game ongoing, which they really did an amazing job with the first Grounded. So it's just 13 people working on it back in the day. A bigger, brighter place to play in. All right. Did I read the rest of this? Buggies Venture Partners. The results were absolutely worth it. I'm a buggy. Okay, I think I did. Straightway, it was immediately obviously Grounded 2 is a step up on the technical level. The game's lighting is simply gorgeous, with sunlight shining through the grass and sending a warm tone that can lure you into a false sense of safety if you're not careful. As days turn into nights, things get eagerly difficult to see, and any source of light, such as a helpful mobile glow stick, is easily swallowed up by the dark if you venture too far. Textures look better and more detail on the character models, and the myriad bugs you'll encounter. Scorpions are impossibly impressive. Mm. And I got so distracted by the first time finding one that I ended up dying in parts because I keep trying to get a better look at it. Still in the early access launch, we run into a couple bugs. No, not those bugs, the kinds that are more frustrating to deal with. Well, I say frequently in our shared world, dying at one point and then loading back in caused me to lose an entire backpack. You see what I was telling y'all, chat? It has some save issues. So you got to watch out for that, right? The strange part of it is that Zachary didn't lose their equipment and my other progress was kept. We've also run into a handful of encounters where insects and arachnid parts disappeared or drops around the world before we can grab them. It's not super frequent, and it's been fortunately limited to common critters that are easily hunted, but it's still worth noting. Samuel Tobor says, okay. So one of the most frustrating bugs I encountered early on the Grounded 2 was infinite stamina drain. If I sprinted at all, my stamina will continue to drain when just walking and would only restore it like the normal if I drain my stamina completely. Fortunately, changing to the push to sprint option, the settings prevented this particular bug from me. Check that out. This is a good article, guys. If you have some issues, man, this is a good article that will tell you that how to fix some of the issues that it's having as an early access. So yeah, good thing we're reading through this. There are plenty of minor issues, and Samuel and I both observe frame rate drops whenever we use our buggies together. With me on the Series X and Samuel on the PC via stream, none of that stopped us from having a blast though. And as Samuel said, Grounded 2 is still gorgeous. Obsidian design in the iconic art direction, but with upgraded textures, models, and lighting to bring everything to life in a new way. The new engine definitely makes a difference. It'll be interesting to see how Obsidian balances bug fixing and optimization when it has buttloads of new content, including a massive chunks of new park to explore throughout Grounded 2's early access, but the starting points are strong. Zachary. All right. Deciding if it's worth getting early access to Bacalo Community Park. Man, is this still going? Our final thoughts? Oh, thank God. We're getting close to our final thoughts, chat. We're getting close to our final thoughts. I'm getting there. This has been a long article. I'm almost done, chat. Bear with me to jump into the crazy news that's upcoming. But I like to read this stuff because at the end of the day, we got to talk about games, chat. We got to talk about games. And this is something that's big at launch, early access, and of course, I even had questions. Like, for example, since I saw Miles on Pier having the save issues, I'm glad they're talking about it. And it's good to see. Like, if I load the game up and I see that there's a sprint problem, right? I know what to do right there. So, if you remember how Context Starve Grounded was when it first entered the early access in 2020, then I understand any hesitation to hop into Grounded 2. If it'll take 2 years for this game to feel like, well, a full game isn't better to wait. I don't blame anyone for making that decision, especially since Grounded 2, at best, a third of the size of the Obsidian is planning for it to be. Even 33% of Grounded 2 is as big as 100% of Grounded as it is. Wow. 1.0 launch, though, that's not an exaggeration. Hours of gameplay, and Sam and I didn't even see 80% or more of the map. Shit. Because there was so much to do in the opening area, Grounded 2 boost all telltale signs of the early access with poor optimization and plenty of bugs, but the lack of content is not the issue. There's a lot to do already. Wow. We also know Grounded 2's early access is a safe bet given Obsidian's Entertainment's track record, the success of the first Grounded, and the backing of Xbox Game Studios. I wouldn't worry about this game being abandoned before it's finished, and Obsidian already outlined its ambitious early access plans with regular and massive content updates. I was hesitant to dive into Grounded 2 for work because I normally do prefer to wait for games to leave early access, but I've generally been having a blast with Grounded 2 and can't wait to see where it goes from here. New maps, new areas, more creatures, different kinds of buggies, story additions, gameplay, and quality of life improvements. It's all coming and honestly exciting. Like Zachary often eschew early access launches, context in everything, and it's something beneficial, such as with Super Giants Hates 2, but that's the exception, not the rule. I'm not also the biggest survival game fan, though. I enjoyed my time with the original Grounded and found it to be surprisingly polished at early access launch. Still, there's no denying that the story content was fairly bare bones until the Pawn update, the 1.10 launch, but brought more to do. That isn't the case of here at all. Let me see. Several hours in, Zachary and I haven't managed to exhaust the story content that presents, as they mentioned. We barely explored a quarter of the map. Your mileage may vary, but there is more than enough to here to justify jumping on day one. Our final thoughts. Oh Lord, Whew. There's a long road ahead for Citium with Grounded 2. Ah. There's a lot of bug fixes, a lot of performance improvements to make, a lot of graphical settings and accessibility features to add, a lot of content and story updates to release, and a lot of engaging with the community to do. It's immediately clear to me, though, that the larger and more experienced team at Obsidian, now assisted by Eidos Montreal of Tomb Raider, you see that? And Guardians of the Galaxy game, did they say fame? Okay. It's taking every lesson learned from the first Grounded and applying them to the sequel from day one. Grounded 2 is a far larger, considerably more ambitious, but it's also starting to from a much stronger and considerably more beautiful place. This foundation is solid, and there's already a lot of content to occupy the earliest players. Buggies are a brilliant addition that fundamentally change how the game flows, and I love how the story is playing. Can you imagine they can pick up imagine, guys, if you can pick up a scorpion and have him as a buggy? An even bigger role this time around, and how the story ties into a significantly improved new player experience. I can't wait to see where Grounded 2 goes from here. I'm truly surprised to learn that Grounded 2 was happening, but I was excited to see it announced. After playing it for several hours, I'm even more excited to see where it goes from here. 2025 is being referred to as the year of Obsidian by numerous people at Xbox and the community, with the fantasy role-playing game Avowed launching back in February, and the upcoming science fiction title, The Outer Worlds 2, set to arrive in October. Grounded 2 sits in the middle of those two ostensibly bigger games, but it's just an important title for this story studio. I'm eager to keep playing and see what happens next. So, chat, like I was saying, good stuff here, good read. I'm happy for these guys and all the hard work they put into Grounded 2. I'm happy with the updates. I'm happy to hear that, even though it's buggy, it's fun to play, which is something that I can imagine all of us were worried about. But at the end of the day, though, at least we know that if you got into the game and found some issues, for example, with the running and the stamina draining, we now know what to do so that way we don't drain our stamina, So, yeah, good stuff. The article's right here, guys, to click on it if you guys have an issue. It's right here. And also, look out there for YouTube videos that people are probably saying, do this, do that, to fix this. Because, hell, it's in early access. You're going to find bugs, that we're still building it. But the good thing is it's a fun-ass game, and it's big. It's big. You got bugs. You get to ride around and have a blast with your buddies, building bases and all that cool stuff. So, yes, guys, that was the Grounded news. What do you guys think about that? But, yeah, let's keep on going. So, PS5 Blows is ready. I know he's ready for him to jump on the subject in hand, and that the main subject is how Xbox is dominating over within the PlayStation Store. Rachie says, I thought Xbox was able to cancel Perfect Dark and leave Eidos Montreal without a job, but giving them more work on Grounded is also bad. Damn. Rachie with the facts. It's a preview, right? Yeah, it's a preview. It's in early stages. I believe gamers now are too accustomed to have 4 to 7 years wait time for a sequel. Grounded 2 felt too soon for many. Yeah, I bet you. It was too. To be honest though, remember, Rachie, Grounded early access. I think it came out in 2018, wasn't it? Wasn't 2018 early access? Let me go search for that real quick, chat. Let's go search for that. And shout out to the 23 people here on the show. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. Go for it. Go for it. Go ahead and hit it, guys. Go ahead and hit it. Yes, sir. Go ahead and hit it. All right. So, wow, we're up to 27. Nice, nice, nice. Now, chat's starting to pump up. So, chat, what happened this week? I mean, hell, shit. Last week, a lot of crazy stuff happened. I mean, RIP to Ozzy Osbourne, RIP to Ho Ho, and all that stuff. I mean, we have crazy stuff happening. RIP to the guy in Cosby Show. RIP to all those guys. Sad but true. And then all of a sudden, we see another thing that we were like, oh shit, this is big too. Something big happened, and that is the PlayStation. How it went to third party. Everyone went nuts. Everyone was looking to move the goalpost. That's what they always do. They always look to move the goalpost. All the stuff that's happening, right? And man, last night we see something getting posted. We see something that goes insane. We see something that happens, and that is that the Xbox, its games are dominating over there in the PlayStation Storefront. Who would believe that? I can't believe, guys. I mean, look, I gotta even stand up for this because we gotta stand up for this and talk about this because that's what we gotta do. That's how we do it here on the show. So, chat, 4 years. Let me grab my cup of coffee because I gotta finish this big ass cup of coffee. It's a lot of coffee. So, 4 years, chat. They have told us that Xbox games suck. 4 years. They have told us that Xbox doesn't have any games. 4 years. They have told us that Xbox is pouring the same old titles. 4 years. They have told us that Xbox does not make good games. But why all of a sudden are we seeing our games popular in your storefront? Why are we seeing that? What's going on here? What's happening? What is happening out there? That now they're starting to enjoy Xbox games. And I know, Charlie probably come around and said, well, those games were already multiplayer. So yes, they were already multiplayer. I mean, they're already popular. So, they didn't make it from the ground up. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. Because they're going to come up with the me. I don't know if you guys saw, the Muppets. There was a character that goes, me. That's what they do. They go, me, right? They come up with that stuff, right? But I say, what does it say there? Does it say Microsoft Port? Yes, so it's their game. So if you bought it, it's their game. No matter what. I don't care if they didn't build it. I don't care about that. It says loud and clear Microsoft Corporation. And the cool part about this is that there are 6 games in there, and they did not like that at all. Yes. So let's see now. Space Shot says, generally, I think the initiative spent all the time swiveling chairs at some point. You have to let it go. But I think it would be nice to get back to the place where the game franchise can have multiple games in the generation. Imagine that there were 4 Halo games on 360. Wow. Louis, PlayStation hasn't been announced any big games. PlayStation has nothing but boring generic remasters. The slander. You believe Xbox titles will do well in PlayStation, Louis? You have to have faith in the brand you rep. You didn't believe Xbox title would do well in PlayStation, Louis? I'll be honest with you. It's not that I didn't believe that, bro. The thing is that, Rudix, a lot of the times, though, the fans, especially from PlayStation, like to destroy stuff, right? They like to diss stuff. They like to, say bad things about Xbox. Like, for example, they say renting games is bad. But I look at them and say, when you grew up, didn't you go to Blockbuster and rent games? Yeah, but this is different. No, it's not different. You went in there to rent a game. How is that different? They always look for something negative to talk about Xbox. They did the same thing with the games, Rubix. They said for years that Xbox did not have any good games. They said for years that Xbox didn't even have quality games. I'm not kidding you. They said that over and over and over again. They even said They even said, they even said, right? They even said that it's a rinse and repeat thing. You know, Halo, Forza, Gears, Halo, Forza, Gears, Gears, Halo, Forza. They even said that there was always something bad about the Xbox that they said. And now, when I look over there in the store, I see that the Xbox games are popular. I'm like, oh, now you guys are buying them, huh? But I thought they were bad. And to be honest, I'm happy to see that because now it tells me that they have lied to us again for years. So Wes Davis says MBG was saying it was good that the Xbox games was selling well on the PlayStation because they don't have to pay development costs, etc. Dude, you are paying back Microsoft 70% every time. Why, oh why do these guys always have to come up with stuff that I don't understand? Why do you always gotta go on the channel just to stroke someone's ego? I don't get it. I mean, be honest. Oh man, Alex, thank you for that, brother. Thank you for that. But wait a minute, renting games at Blockbuster is not the same as a subscription service. Mike Johnson, when you went into Blockbuster, you had to give them your ID. They fill up an information. You were subscribed to Blockbuster one way or the other. If you did not know that, that's how you can rent. You had an ID card for you to rent, and when you went in there, you had to give them the ID or give them the number or give them whatever it was, so they can put the name, put the movies under your name. There was a system, Mike Johnson, for you to rent games. Of course, they had to do that because if you returned the games late or returned the movies late, you got charged with the fee. So you were subscribed, you were into a subscription when you went to Blockbuster, Mike Johnson, just to let you know. Because I remember as a kid, you know, my mom said, here, have the Blockbuster card in order to go rent. So Alex says, hello from Australia. I showed my dad your channel and he likes your stuff. And my dad subscribed to the channel. My dad grew up on Atari and he likes Xbox better. Thank you for that, Alex, man. That's cool for me, man. Keep on pushing out the love, man. That's good. That's good. Love you for that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, man. Seriously, I really appreciate that. Remember, most of the PS fans, I didn't pay a subscription service to Blockbuster to rent games. It's so funny. Mike Johnson, how did Blockbuster make money though when you rent it for the movie? So you're literally paying for it right there. You too, Rodex. Have a good day, brother. Have a good day. You too, man. Have fun, Rodex. Okay. I haven't been on you guys' channel Discord. I'll see if I can catch you guys later, man. It's been a while since I hanged in there because I've been so busy. I'll try to jump in later on today. So let's keep going. I tried renting and borrowing games from the library. I wanted something like Game Flights to see, but it wasn't good. Game Pass got it right. Renting games sometimes were the only way because the game wasn't available in stores nearby. You lost me, man, says Tyler. Where did I lost you, man? Come back to me, bro. Come back to me. Have a good day, Louis. Take care of yourself. Xbox is changing the game we game. Yes, they are for the better, and I like it. And I like it. I think change is good sometimes. What do you guys think? That's always the best when you see changes. Actually, good stuff. So let's get into the news. Let's talk about this. And Mike Johnson, guys, is only keep on making up lies because he doesn't know how Blockbuster works. But that, hey man, that is not my problem. I'm not gonna sit here and explain the whole show just for you to be like, yeah, Louis paid attention to me today. I'm not gonna sit here and spend it. If you do not know how Blockbuster works, man, I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because of course you rented the movie. By the time you rented the movies, they were making money. It's like pretty much paying for a subscription. The only difference is that if you rented 10 movies, you had to pay a large fee for renting 10 movies. And it's basically paying like a subscription. Okay. All right, so let's read this. Look at this news, guys. Look at this news, guys. Like I said, something they're not going to like because hell, they're not going to enjoy. And here it is. New data shows Xbox is already dominating PlayStation Storefront, accounting for 60% of the quarter top 10 game sales spots. Imagine this scenario a few years ago is no longer PlayStation, but Xbox itself is now the biggest sales force on Sony's ecosystem. So, Farkas, what do you give Mike Johnson a voice? He's not the biggest fanboy. It's sad to see, considering he was good to hang out with once upon a time in the chats. Farkas, you gotta understand. Sometimes we gotta say we gotta laugh at some stuff because hell, it's kind of funny how they're having a badass meltdown out there for a console. That's why, sometimes I pay attention to it. Like, for example, Blockbuster. That is not a subscription. Oh, Lord. I mean, it's kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny because it did have some sort of subscription thing, but okay, let them believe that. That's why you got to sit here and laugh at it. But either way, though, let's keep going. Imagine this scenario a few years ago. It's no longer PlayStation, but Xbox itself is now the biggest sales force on Sony's own console ecosystem. Wow. Incredible. This article is written by Jez Gordon. We got to acknowledge the man so that way he doesn't get mad at us, at the end of the day, because he got mad at someone out there on Twitter. But yeah, so we got to acknowledge the man. So Jez, still coming after Crazy Lou because I'm acknowledging you for the article, and thank you for that. So, the console war is over with PlayStation seemingly victorious, or perhaps it's just evolving. Huh? What does that have to do with console war? It's not the secret that Xbox hardware has non-stop declining. What does that have to do with Xbox hardware? For several months, although PlayStation itself has also warned investors and it expects lower hardware sales through the rest of the gen. What do you expect? So you guys, none of y'all are decreasing the console prices. I mean, hell, what do you expect? You think people are going to waste their time? They're going to wait for next gen. Hell, shit. Indeed, as the end of the generation is in sight, it's probably only the advance of Grand Theft Auto 6 could pick console sales for PlayStation and Xbox until we inject new hardware into the mix. Microsoft and Sony are both working on new consoles with Xbox hardware plans, including OEM Xbox build branded PCs like the Xbox Ally from Asus, as well as true successors to the existing Xbox Series X and S console ecosystem in partnership with AMD. Sorry about that. But again, this is why, Jess, let me give you some advice. And don't get mad at me for giving you the advice. This is why you get what you get. Because again, why did you have to start the article with this when we're talking about how the Xbox is dominating the PlayStation Storefront? What does console sales have to do with that? What does all this stuff have to do with console war? This is about how the Xbox is dominating the PlayStation storefronts. But okay, I know you wanted to add your 2 cents because that's what you guys do. When you guys stop adding that stuff in there, we're going to even enjoy more reading your articles. Because when we see that, we're like, what does this have to do with everything that's happening right now? But okay, Jess, you keep going with that. When you purchase the links on our site, we may earn an affiliate commission. Oh, hear how it works? Okay. Yeah. But reading this does not make me want to go out there and purchase on your sites. It doesn't. I'm sorry. In the intern, changed up its strategy, faced with its growing costs and declining. Fuck you. You have my permission. To put them, let's see. Yeah, I think this man needs a little break. So Fark, you give him a little break today. I think he needs it. You have my permission. Go for it. In the intern, Xbox has very notoriously changed up its strategy, faced with growing costs and decline in console user growth in general. Xbox bit the bullet and decided to begin putting its Let's read this again. In the interim, Xbox has notoriously changed up its strategy, faced with growing costs and a decline in console user growth in general. Xbox bit the bullet and decided to begin putting its formerly as Xbox exclusive games into the arch rival PlayStation 4 storefront. Wow. So far, that strategy seems to have been a resounding success story for Xbox, and new data continues to back it up. Then why? So wait, I'm trying to understand something. Why you gotta go and explain this history? Why you gotta go and explain this history? And at the end, you go in there and put in the positive. So far, the strategy seems to have been a resounding success story for Xbox, and Microsoft new data continues to back it up. But okay. In a post on Blue Sky, Circana analyst Matt Piscatella, the one I follow a lot and I talk a lot about what he says because he's actually talking things right down the middle, not like these guys who sit down and write an article, like always, throwing Xbox down the drain, like they always do. They throw it down the drain, and then, little by little, start talking a little bit positive about it. Because I don't understand why this, but okay, let's keep going. In a post on Blue Sky, Circana analyst Matt Piscatella described the runaway success of Xbox strategy on the PlayStation Store, revealing new 2025 quarter sales data, which included recent PlayStation reports like Doom: The Dark Ages, Indiana Jones and the Great Soaker, Oblivion Remaster, and Forza Horizon. Pulling together our huge Q2 market dynamics report, which includes the chart among, like frankly, too many others. Just kind of stared at this one for a bit. Piscatella continued. Wild times in the console market these days. Imagine showing the list to someone in 2015, which is right. So here we go, chat. Let's have some fun right here because this is the area where we're gonna cook. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. Let's go. So right here, we have Forza Horizon 5 from Microsoft Port. That's one. The Elder Scrolls 4, is it 4 Oblivion or 5? I keep it, that's 4, yeah. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, that's 2. At least, guys, I gotta give him props, right? I gotta give him props, right? Oh no, what did I just do? Pew, pew, pew. I mean, he needed a break, bro. He needed a break. Because I'm talking about the truth, right? Because again, I don't know why they gotta put this in the article because this has nothing to do with the console wars or anything. This is what this has gotta do is how Xbox is dominating the storefront. So we gotta be happy, we gotta be cheerful. Why not? This is what we want to see. We want to see these games flourish because at the end of the day, why do we want to see this? Because hell, if it doesn't sell, they get cut off. But all right, okay. And of course, it's good to see that the PlayStation fanboys, after years of saying that Xbox game sucks, they're actually buying them now. Instead of getting an Xbox and playing it on Game Pass. So it's kind of sad to see that though, but okay. Right? Like I said, but with this baby, this is the baby we gotta take care of. This is the baby we gotta enjoy. This is the baby we gotta love. Because let me tell y'all something, chat, and I gotta say this. I'm not trying to be what's it called? We call it here like a come mierda, like how does that thing called? I'm not trying to act rich or anything, right? That's the word, right? But thanks to Game Pass, we finally bought a TV for the living room, for the studio. We finally got a TV for the studio, and it's a 70-inch TV. And that is thanks for Game Pass saving me money. That's something I wouldn't even buy many years ago when I was buying games. And thanks to Game Pass, I could buy myself a TV. Good. For a good price, too. Bought it on a good sale price. So, not the best TV, of course, but hey, I got a 70-inch TV. Nice. So, like I was saying, we have 2 right here, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. I gotta give them props that MLB The Show is up there. It's a sports game, good for Sony. 4, Call of Duty. Let me see, 3, sorry. 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Nice. 5, Doom: The Dark Ages. 6, wow, it's 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 6. I miscounted. Sorry about that, chat. So many games already, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Indiana Jones: The Great Circle. Did I miscount again? That's 5. Oh my God, my eyes are crooked today. I jumped on Call of Duty. That's 5. And the last one being Minecraft. There you go. Minecraft, baby. Let's go. Woohoo! Oh, man. Like I said, we got 6 Microsoft Port games on top of the PlayStation Store. like I said, chat, for years they've been telling us our games suck. For years they've been telling us all this crap. And look at them now buying it. Look at them now buying it. And like I said, they're going to come up with the me thing saying, well, you know, these games used to be third party. Yeah, so as these games used to be third party, you know, Microsoft didn't build it from the ground up, so that's a bad thing. I don't give a shit if they didn't build it from the ground up. This is what's important. Who's the owner? Microsoft Corp. It says loud and clear right there. Microsoft Corp, Microsoft Corp, Microsoft Corp, Microsoft Corp, Microsoft. It says loud and clear. Microsoft Corp. Deal with it. Shit. Let's see now what chat has to say. Hey, Be Nice. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Be Nice. Be Nice, Matrix. Good morning, Matrix. It just costed about 90 billions in studios. Yep, 90 billions, like Richie says. Yeah, Richie, but sometimes he needs to get a break. I know he's not one of those crazy fanboys, but he needs to get a break. He needed it today. He's looking for too much attention. All right. So, let me see. Let's see what chat's saying. Yep, Fortnite debuted in 2016. He's right. 2015 was a different era. Yep. Matrix, good morning, everyone. What's up, Matrix? Let me see. Yep. Ponies Pay. We play 100%. CC. Looks like Xbox has games after all. Yes, they do, huh? After they told us millions of times that Xbox doesn't have any games, huh? 6 Microsoft Core titles right there. And here's what's funny. Number 1 is Forza Horizon 5. A 5-year-old game. Is it 5 years old now? Yeah, it's kind of 5 years old. Damn. First party titles are practically free for us. Yep. And not only that, the best part about this CC, we get to pay the premium edition for $30 while they got to pay $100. Of course, we gotta laugh at that. Because they're paying for it. Get yourself an Xbox. Vote with this. That's what you gotta vote with. Because I bet you, let's do the match. Let's have some fun. Check this out. Louis is gonna do some math today. Check this out. Louis is gonna do some math. And you guys are not gonna like this. You guys are not gonna like this math because I'm gonna come up with the truth, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games right here, right? We got 6 games, right? 6 games. Plus, what are the other ones that came out to other consoles that came out this year? We had Ninja Gaiden that came out, you know, to over there. Hey, FarQ, do me a favor, look for the price of Ninja Gaiden real quick, please. When it came out, when it released, was it $30 or $40? I don't remember. Was it 30 or 40? I don't remember when it came out to the PlayStation Store. We're going to have some fun. We have also, going over there to the PlayStation Store, Outer Worlds 2. So, yeah, let's do some math right here. Let's do some math. Like I said, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun. Check this out. All right, where is our calculator? Because if I sit here and I add all the Xbox titles, you'll be amazed. So, all right, let's do this math. So if you would have bought an Xbox, right? If you bought an Xbox, because I'm talking about the just the exclusive side of things, right? Safo, good morning, Safo. How you doing, Safo? I'm so happy to see you. Good morning, and man, oh man, Dave Reese with a beautiful and awesome $5 super. He says they want to talk shit about Xbox games on PlayStation, then boom, Xbox games dominating their console. Looks like Xbox got games after all. 100%. They are so mad, Dave. It's insane. Ponies were going crazy yesterday when Liza P was announced for PS Plus. They love services too. Don't let them lie. Of course we don't let them lie. That's what they do. They come in here trying to lie to us all the time. They get mad at us and everything. But we sit here and enjoy, destroying their narratives. That's our job, to destroy all the bullshit they've been saying for years. That's what we're doing, destroying it. And shout out to the 30 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Go for it. Let's go. Let's go. So, you know that funny paying the PS fanboys now, the top selling game is the only true Xbox game. And man, what a broke boy, Lewis, you're onto something, because here's what's funny. It's one of the games they criticized so much last generation. Because what were the three games that Xbox used to make? What was it? What was it, chat? It was Halo, Forza, Gears, Halo, Forza. Halo, Forza, Gears, Halo, Forza. That's what they all talked about. And then they said it didn't have any quality games, that the games were bad, they suck. And the top selling game was the one you criticized the most, and that is Forza Horizon 5. Can't make this shit up, right, chat? So like I said, let's pull up this calculator. So look, check this out, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games that probably cost. How much did the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered cost? I remember, was it 50? Help me out with this one, chat. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games that came out. 70 times 4, that is 280, right? All right. Let's see, 70 times 5, because, you know, we got Oblivion, right, coming out. Is the new Ninja Gaiden game going to be 70? Let's say the Ninja Gaiden game is 70, right? That's 420. Plus, if I add, I think Ninja Gaiden HD 2, which was 30 or 40. I don't remember. How much did Ninja Gaiden HD 2 cost? We're at 420, guys. Help me out with this one. We're doing some math right here. Oh, Gears of War. Yes, thank you. What's the price of Gears of War, Matrix? What's the price of Gears of War? Totally forgot about Gears of War. Jesus Christ. It's my head, man. It's my head. It has so much stuff. What's the price of Gears of War? I know that was another one, too. What's the price of it? Let's go check this out. I mean, we're going to have fun. We're going to tap. I'm telling you, they're not going to like us. They're not going to like us today. Gears of War. Gears of War 2. Gears of War price on the PS Store. Let's see now. Okay, I'm heading in right now. Heading in. Crazy Lou is heading in right now. Oh, it's $40. Okay, plus 40 for the Gears of War. 420. Oh, sorry about that. 420 plus 40. Let's keep on adding, guys. Let me see how much was the price of Ninja Gaiden 2 HD price on PS Store. The HD was $40. Okay. Or 50. Let me see, where is it? Oh, it was $50. All right, $50 plus 50 for Ninja Gaiden. Let's go check out Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. Price. $50 too. We're at 560. You guys seeing this? We are at 560. $560, guys. $560. And if I add Expedition 33 and if I add the rest, add them on all those big titles, they're not gonna like us. Like I said, if I keep on adding, bro, if I keep on adding, bro, oh my God. I mean, seriously, you should get an Xbox. Because, hell, you could have saved some money. Oh, it's free for me too. Remember that? They give us codes, right? G? And like I said, I'm gonna say here, do the math. We're at $560 right there. We're at the price of an Xbox right there. We're at a price of an Xbox. Right there and now we're at the price of an Xbox. We're at $560. Not kidding. We're there. We already surpassed the digital version. We're getting close to getting to the physical version. You're at the price for that. And that is just the exclusives. Now, if we add all the third parties into the Game Pass, bro, come on. Use your heads. Use calculators. It's simple math. Sit there and say, okay, look at all these games Microsoft Corp is pouring over here. Simple and easy. Look at all these games. Sit there and do the math and say, okay, this game costs 70, 40, 50, whatever. Do the math. And when you add it up, You can say, man, if I buy all these games from Microsoft, shit, I can get myself an Xbox. It's that simple. Get yourself an Xbox. With all the money you're spending on those games, you can get yourself an Xbox. After you get the damn Xbox, you can go ahead, get into Game Pass, and like I said, you can play all these exclusives, plus a lot of these third-party games. For God's sakes, do the math. Oh, Lord. Let's keep on going. Leverance Thomas, what's up? Good morning to you, brother. All opponents secretly have Game Pass and enjoy all PlayStation channels or Xbox channels because they content out Xbox. That's what they do. Throw it down the drain. I got the new Dying Light game. Dying Light game as game for free too. Really? That's nice. The Energy. Have fun with that one. Let me see. Space Shot. Pony now. Microsoft bought Playground Games when Forza Horizon 4 was done. So that's really our third-party game. And third-party studio, they didn't build a gold medal for mental gymnastics. Yep, that's how they are. That's how they are. They always look for the butts. Safo says, where is this trending to? Damn, Safo. Damn, Safo. Damn. I mean, shit. Safo. Damn. Safo, you deal with that fight, Safo. I'm hiding right now. Hell no, I ain't dealing with that shit. Damn, Safo. Safo went for the kill today. I'm hiding. Oh, shit. Safo went for the kill. Oh, my God. Wow. Where is that turning to? That is a good question to ask. Damn, Safo. Damn. I even had to hide there for a moment. Holy smokes. Damn, Safo. Damn. Mafia 9 days. Let's go. Louis, they're always looking for the butts. Yeah, they're always looking for the butts. They're always looking to move the goalposts. That's what they do. They're always looking to move that damn goalpost. They always do that. They always look to move that goalpost for what? For nothing. For nothing. That's what they do. That's what they do. Always move the goalposts. Yep. Sad but true. But yeah, like I was saying though, with all those games you bought from Microsoft this year and going out there trying to shaming us, you could have bought yourself an Xbox, pay for the Game Pass, and man, after that, the rest that's coming out, you're going to save on it. Bro, it's such simple math. Jesus. Lordy. Like I said, just this year. Look, just this year. It's simple. You go on here, you say, okay, you got Call of Duty that released, all right? That's $70. Howdy, folks in gray beards and sneaky lurkers. Wait, is Paris in here? Nah, Paris is not in here. Paris. Paris not in here. Nah, he's not here. I wish he was in here to say what's up. So I can say, what's up, Paris? You know, but he's not in here. He's not in here. That's how it is. But like I was saying, bring him back in. Oh, did the CSDs come out this year or was it last year? When did CSDs come out? Was it last year or this year? Let me check. Let me see. It was April 30th. Yeah, it was last year. I remember it was last year. Let's see if these was last year. Yeah, it was last year. But look, like I said, I'm adding these titles that are this year just alone. Just this year alone. Because if I continue on adding the rest, like for example, Pentiment, if I add on the rest of them, then of course it will make sense to get an Xbox. But right here this year just alone, right? We're looking at this window. We have Forza Horizon 5. That's a $70 game, right? It's $70. Elder Scrolls Remastered Oblivion is a $50 game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, $70. Doom the Dark Ages, $70. Indiana Jones The Great Circle, $70. If I sit here, right, and multiply 70 times 1, 2, 3, 4, plus you add Elder Scrolls Oblivion, that's 5. 70 times 5, just alone is simple math, right? That's $350. Then you gotta add the rest. You have Ninja Gaiden, that's $50, right? Now we're at $400. Now you gotta add Gears of War. That's $50. You're at $450. What is the other one? Crap! I did my math here, and I forgot. But you're already at $450. With $450, you can get the Xbox Series X digital. It's that simple. But yeah, they just don't get it. When is Hellblade coming? Hellblade's coming to PS5 soon too. Let's add Hellblade. Let's go ahead and have. What's Hellblade? Let's go get it, right? Hellblade 2 on PS5. Release date. No, I said on PS5. Oh, they have not given a release date though. Oh, but it's priced at $50 though. June 25 to 2025. Sim, why do you want Paris to come in here? Why do you want Paris to come in here? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll be dope if I see Paris in Paris and say, hey, look, I'll say hi, Paris, but yeah. What do you want to summon Paris for? Yeah, you also got Hellblade, but like I was saying though, when I sat there and did the math, right? But here we go, let's do it correctly, just in case I missed out on a number. So like I said, we got 5 games already releasing at 70, right? 5 this year releasing at 70. Let me see what I missed out on. I missed out on a game or something that came out. I don't know. But let's do the math. From Xbox alone, right? Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2. Ninja Gaiden 4. I totally forgot about Ninja Gaiden 4. That's true. That's 6 games releasing at 70. I knew I forgot a game. But it's so much games that you can easily forget. But all right. So that's 6 games times 70. That's 420. That's where we got the 420. Plus, you have Hellblade 2 coming out. That's $50. Hold on, chat. Plus 50. Gears of War coming out. That's 50. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. That's 50. We're at 570. What was the other one? Ninja Gaiden 2, the HD version. I think it was 50, right? That's 50. That's 620. We're getting close to the $700 mark. You can already get yourself a Series X disc version right there. And not only that, if I add Expedition 33 and if I add something else, we're going to get beyond that. So that's what I'm saying. Why don't you get yourself an Xbox? Because if you got the money to spend on all these games that are porting from Xbox to over there, you can get the money to get yourself an Xbox and not only enjoy the first-party titles, plus the rest of the third-party titles. But hey, keep on spending that money. All you're doing is buying licenses, but all right, keep on doing it. No problem. All right, chat? Like I said, we sat here and did the math, and man, it was so much fun. Like I said, not going to like us. So let's keep reading. Our greatest is free to play, though. Talos, the man with the very expensive year if you were to buy all these games. Yeah, it's expensive. It's the fanboy in them, 100%. That's how it is. So let's keep on going, chat. Let's keep on going. Indeed, it's hard to imagine a scenario from the previous decade where Microsoft would come to dominate PlayStation's own storefront. Xbox the Conqueror. Hey. In a universe where playtime hours are increasingly squeezed by other forms of entertainment and forever, games like Fortnite and Roblox, Microsoft acquisition spree of yesteryear has seen it pick up some forever games of its own, including Call of Duty and Minecraft. It's encouraging to see that more traditional games like Actually Finished are also riding high on PlayStation Store, with Doom the Dark Ages and Indiana Jones enjoying favorable placements high up in the charts. So far, it doesn't seem like the strategy has served the Xbox console ecosystem either. Giving Microsoft a win-win scenario potentially, Microsoft reportedly says to investors in legally binding comments that its overall playtime hours are up on the Xbox console specifically, not down. But again, it comes to this. Why in the article you go ahead and you slander Xbox because you got to begin with this. This is why you get what you get. Jess Gordon again, and then down here you go and you say that the console hours are up on Xbox. Seriously. If the strategy was leading Xbox users away to PlayStation, you'd expect the number to decline, and it seems PlayStation has taken notice of this too. Let's see now. Gaming has changed for a better or worse. For all the success Xbox is having right now on paper, I still opted into thousands of layers within its division over the past year. What does this have to do with the layoffs? But okay. There are still major headwinds that facing gaming, particularly traditional style gaming, which forced Microsoft hand towards going multi-platform in the first place. Gamers are less inclined to switch primary platform than they have been in the past. Owing to a combination of digital lock and the content and save files, Microsoft's ability to find new users interested in its ecosystem is limited. But it's also true for other platforms, as everyone competes for the same users in essence. Gaming is also squeezed by competition from other addictive and often free entertainment verticals, including things like Netflix, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and so on. Circana itself noted previously how 40% of all playtime hours goes over just 10 live services, including the likes of Fortnite. Oh, you're starting to figure this out. Okay. Over 70% of US active. You guys listen to this? Chat, here we go. This is what's killing the industry. Not Game Pass, like they say, this is what's killing it. Over 70% of US active PS5 XPS players played at least one of the top 10 live service game of the month during January. More than 40% of all time spent playing on PS5 and Xbox series in the US during January went to those same top 10 live service games. You guys listen to this? 70%. 70%. This is why when games come out, they gotta face these monsters. To cut through the site gist and the noise, platform owners are increasingly embracing a be everywhere at all at once approach, with publishers like Square Enix publicly committing to multi-platform releases over time exclusivity deals, because that doesn't work anymore. If Square did it, that's the main reason. Because this is what's funny. These guys don't. I feel like these guys don't sit down and analyze situations, right? If you see Square Enix, a company like Square, who has had the best RPGs of all time, they have had the best RPGs. We know that for a fact because when it comes down to RPG, people say Square, right? They're dedicated to that and all that stuff, which is Final Fantasy. If we see Square change its strategy, it's not. Something's happening. Something is happening. Period. You just don't sit down and analyze things. You gotta analyze stuff. Placing yourself seeing the reality, right? Spaciousness of if is seeing the reality that despite having the smallest console install base, Xbox users are still passionate and highly engaged in numbers in the tens of millions. To that end, it's bringing Helldivers 2 to Xbox via new PlayStation publishing arm, and has spun up a job listing to suggest that even more games could be on the way from PlayStation to Xbox. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest to see more PlayStation celebrated back catalog hit Xbox platforms in the future. It will represent mountains of high margin cash for its platform from users who clearly have little intention to quit Xbox and abandon their libraries. Okay, you're getting it. Good. I had thought previously of that Xbox latitude strategy to bring its games to PlayStation will be Sega like death knell for hardware. It shows that because you keep putting the nail in the coffins. Because look how you started seriously, I don't understand why they gotta write these articles like this. Every time I read this stuff, I just start throbbing my head thinking, why did you write it like that? I mean, talk positive about it. I don't get it, but okay. That could be the case down the line, but Microsoft is investing in hardware more than ever while also embracing openness. I think its new generation of gamers actively want. The next Xbox is rarely expected to support PC stores like Steam and the Epic Game Store. While front-loading Xbox Game Pass for stable, ongoing subscription revenue that Microsoft has become an industry leader in. Xbox Cloud Gaming is also finding new users and would never have considered the lofty upfront cost of the console by the convenience of ability right there, right from the phones and TVs. As well, cloud gaming could shed its beta tag later this year and potentially ramp up its marketing efforts. So Microsoft now considers the PlayStation install base to be part of its wider Xbox ecosystem install base. Those users are helping subsidize Microsoft innovations in cloud content and its own console hardware too. AI will undoubtedly have some role to play in the coming years as well, for better or worse. Gaming is changing, but will it be positive? As always, time will tell. Oh Lord, our greatest ever fam. Let me see. It's the fanboy in them. How day one buyers are. Buy the games at 70, play 1 hour, wait 2 years when the games get $50 and finish the game. That's what the majority does. You're right about that, Rachel. That's what they all do. I can't wait for Xbox. How many PS fanboys buy it? Louis, the goalposts keep shifting. The ponies. It's over in the end. Louis, the goalposts keep shifting. The ponies is over the end of their channels. Here's the thing, though. What's happening out there is, right? A lot of people got into these channels to do console wars. They're out there doing console wars. But after they get done with the console wars, where are they gonna go? What are they gonna do? Because like I said, they're out there stroking these guys' egos. But it's gonna get to a point where these guys are gonna fully understand how this thing works. Because I saw yesterday on Twitter that Zuby Tech, even the other guy that's also a PlayStation fan, is noticing this stuff and starting to understand how this thing works. And that's what's going to happen. They are going to understand, they are going to learn, and they are going to switch things around. That's what they're going to do. And it's a good thing they're doing it. Oh, what happened? Oh, I clicked on something. I don't know what I clicked on, but okay. Time to switch on over. But yeah, things are changing, guys. Things are changing. We have talked about this for more than 2 years. And look, DID is here. How many times have I said that PlayStation sooner or later will go third party? It's not going to surprise me they do. And have they done it? And Chad, you've been here sitting with me talking about it all this time. People pointing fingers and said, Louis, you're lying. But I've known this for 5 years already. This was going to happen soon because they're starting to put the games on other platform like PC. No, PC doesn't compete. PC doesn't compete. Man, any platform any platform you game on, it's a device where you play games. It's a competition device. If you guys do not understand that, that's your problem. But that's how it is. Some people spend a lot of money to buy a PC to play their games, right? Why the hell are they going to go ahead and buy a console? That's where the hardware starts to decline right there. If you don't understand how the business works. But yeah. Oh, Lord. Ian says, would you buy a 1K Xbox? Ian, let me tell you something. That shouldn't even be a question. Because at the end of the day, if I answer it, Xbox will say, well, Louis might go ahead and buy one, or Louis might not go ahead and buy one. If I answer it. And that's the type of conversation that Xbox wants to hear. They want to hear if you can buy a console for $2,000. Not only Xbox, also PlayStation wants to hear it. And Nintendo will also love to hear that too. If you as a customer are able to buy a 1K machine. That's what they want to hear, of course. So let's not ask that question, Let's keep it to a side. Because there's no right answer to it. Because if I say yes, then Xbox will say, oh, Louis said yes to 1K Xbox. Oh, let's see what chat's saying right there. Read what the chat's saying. So let's not get that momentum being pushed because they're gonna go out there and say all that stuff. They will. I know how they are. Trust me. We don't want to give them that idea because they will take that idea and start talking about it. And we do not want that, guys. We do not want that to happen. We don't. We just don't. We just don't. We don't want those guys to get that opportunity of someone saying, "Yeah, I'll pay $1,000 for an Xbox." You crazy? Hey, who? Your PlayStation is an Xbox. As time will tell, why is Xbox strategy a question when they are clearly winning? The thing is, Safo, right? That he basically sometimes Safo, I sit here and I read this type of articles and just sit there and I laugh. I mean, I'm like, why? Like, for example, look how we started it. I don't understand what is does he have to start on how the Xbox console sales on a decline. I mean, why? Why do you got to start the articles with that stuff? And then, like, for all of a sudden, it starts with the layoffs. You know, it starts talking about the layoffs. But what does this? What does the layoffs have to do with Xbox dominating here on the storefronts? And we all know what happened. Why this layoffs are happening, and it's not only happening in Microsoft. We saw Intel do it too. We see all these companies doing it too. Safo says, "Yes, I will want something. I'll make plans for it." But Safo, here's the thing, though. If we talk about it, then they're gonna get that idea because here's the thing that people don't understand. Listen, Xbox, like everyone else, same as PlayStation and Nintendo, they go into your channel and they listen to you, what you have to say, and they read what you're putting in chat. So if you approve for a $1,000 console, then Xbox might say, "Whoa, someone said yes over here," and if they see that 20 people said yes, and then you got people out there throwing stuff because sooner or later you're gonna see, right? Remember what happened with GTA 6? Like I say, a person threw out there, "Whoa, GTA 6 is gonna be $100." And then you see the rest of the people going out there posting, "Yeah, I will buy it, no, I will not." And for that, they put guys out there to throw stuff like that to get data. Because I'll be honest with you, who in the right mind would go out there and say, "Hey, GTA 6 will be $100"? Why would you want to say that? Only a guy from that company. So yeah, these guys come into your channels and listen to you. So if you go and start saying, "Yeah, I would purchase a $1,000 box," they'll be like, "Whoa, Safo would. Let's see what else everyone is saying." And Crazy Louis said yes. Let's see if everyone is saying yes. Stuff like that. They love to pick up that info. With that info, they go in and say, "Hey, next console, put it for 1,000." So we're trying to keep that console away from the $1,000 mark. So that's what I'm saying. Either answer is not right. If you say no, it's not a correct answer because at the end of the day, you want the box. And if you say yes, you're saying yes for them to put it at $1,000. That's why neither answer is right, though. We can't give them that stuff. We can't give them that. No. Give us an Xbox with a good price, not $1,000. That's what I gotta say. But bringing it back in, like I was saying about the article, reading through it, I'm like, why do you have to mention this? Why do you have to mention like the layoffs or mention all this stuff? Because right now what we got to talk about is how Xbox is dominating. Talk about the strategy. Say, okay, Xbox's strategy is actually working. Their games are being bought over there and they're being bought over here on Steam. They're being bought pretty much everywhere. That's what you want to talk about. That's what you want to bring. That's the stuff you want to say, For you, my friend, 950, says he. No, yeah, let's put it 999.99, so that way we can save a penny. But yeah, let's not encourage that. Let's not encourage that. Let's stay away from encouraging that. My problem, the specs that leaked are nearly word for word with the leaked for the PS6. What do you mean, like the specs that were leaked? I would assume the performance keep matches, but the casual gamer, that's much harder to sell. Here's the thing, though, what's happening, though, Ian. Right now, like, for example, AMD is selling the same tech to both companies. Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah, I get you right there. All right. Yeah. But Safo, it's like the other day, I had a conversation with someone, and someone told me, "Lou, they started talking about the PS5 Pro." And I came by and told them, "I got a question for you. Why are you paying $700 for a console that's escalating your games?" They're like, well, it's escalating your games wrong. I'm like, I'm not saying it's right, but you bought these boxes, and on the box it says 4K 60. On the PlayStation box it says 4K 60. On the Xbox box it says 4K 60. We're not getting it. So why are you gonna pay an extra $200 to keep getting games escalated? That's an honest question. You know, you're paying $700 to keep escalating your games. I mean, I'd rather stay with both of these consoles, like how they are, and just escalate with that. No, what she means is that AMD is selling the chips over there. That's what she means, King Web. King Web, what's up, King Web? How you doing, man? Good morning to you, sir. They're selling the chips. The chips are AMD. That's what she means. That's what she means. It's basically, either way, it's a chip. Doesn't matter what the chip it is. It could be that the PS5 could have a different chip than the Xbox. It's still a chip. It's still an AMD chip. That's what she means. It's $100 in Australia anyways. Unless you buy five the Best Buy, sometimes you can put it up for 70 or 80. You're talking about the games? All right. But yeah, like I'm saying though, where was I? Now I got lost though. Don't forget PlayStation has 8K on it too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so like I was saying though, you go ahead and you purchase this PS5 Pro, you know, with all these teraflops, mighty and powerful, but yet you're playing escalated games. I mean, just keep the same old boxes. Don't spend that money on it. So the next console, I pray to the Lord, please, dear Lord, please have it 4K 60 on the dot. We don't want no more escalated games anymore. We're tired of that. Jesus, we don't want that. We want these games to be 4K 60 locked in. Not 2K escalated to 4K, not 1080p escalated to 2K, then the 2K to 4K. We just wanted 4K 60. I hope that happens next gen. Please, Lord, let it come through. Ha! But I mean, and that's the thing about these, like for example, PlayStation still has 40, what is it? I think, was it 49 million users or 46? I remember, I did the math the other day. I think it was 49 or 46 million PS4 users that have not done the jump. There's going to be some of them that might go for the jump when Grand Theft Auto comes out. It might do the jump. Of course, they might do the jump. Why not? They might do it. Unless if Xbox says, hey, drop it into Game Pass. Who knows? I mean, I don't know how much billions would Xbox give them to drop that game to Game Pass, but let's see. It can happen. We can never say never. We're putting that theory out there, but I'm not confirming it. So that way you guys say, well, Lou says that it's coming to Game Pass. No. I'm saying unless if Xbox pours in the money and says, come here to Game Pass, you know, then a lot of people are like, oh, it's on Game Pass on Xbox. Whoop, they're going to run over there like crazy. Yeah, I mean, we got to see. We got to wait and see. Got to wait and see. But yeah, kind of funny, guys, that the number one game they criticized last generation a lot, Forza, Halo, Gears, Halo, Forza, one of those number one games, because those three games were the most criticized last generation, is now at the top of the PlayStation Store front. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. But, guys, but, it's only 3 million sales. That's it, 3 million sales. And there's 70 million or 75 million PS users, PS5 users, and there's 3 million sales. Wow. That tells you. And of course, the sales will boot up once it gets a discount, or if it comes to PlayStation Plus or something, you know, it might boot up a little bit more sales. But at the end of the day, though, that tells you right there. Are they buying games? Just 3 million? Let's see. Well, the Brook Boy Lewis says, can you imagine the sales of the Series F if it was $300 when GTA 6 comes out for those who haven't upgraded the console yet? Yeah. Can you imagine? Here's what I'm imagining. This is what I would do if I was Xbox. If I was to become the biggest asshole, right? Because I would have done this. I would have done this to be an asshole. I would have said, hey, Take-Two, come here. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Say, hey, Take-Two, look, why don't we do this? Why don't we put the game on Game Pass? How much will it cost me? Just give me a number. Go ahead, I'll write you the check. Let's say Take-Two says, well, give us 600 million bucks or 700 million bucks. Microsoft says, here you go. Let's put it in Game Pass. And then you know what I do? I put the consoles at a decreased price just for it to sell, just to get those numbers up. I would do that because at the end of the day, I'm already losing money. Why the hell not? Let's lose more money. Let's go. Just to get those sales because I know that if I put it on Game Pass, I'm going to get the user to jump into my console. And after I get the user jumping into my console with a decreased price, I know they're going to stick to Game Pass and keep buying games over here. I know they will do that. That's what I'd do if I was Microsoft. Microsoft, if you're listening to me, catch Crazy Lou's idea. It's not that bad. Take a loss for a little bit because on the long run, it will be good for you all. If you guys want to do it, of course, because hell, I'm just Crazy Louie out here. But it's actually a good idea. It's actually an asshole move. So Jesse says, Louis, what will sell more this year on PS5? Death Stranding 2 or Gears of War Reloaded? I mean, Jesse James, to be honest, Gears of War for me is going to be a big seller because there's a lot of Gears of War fans, and Death Stranding 2, there's not a lot of fans for Death Stranding 2 compared to Gears of War. So yeah, I think it will be Gears of War. I mean, Gears of War is a really beloved game by all of us. Even on PlayStation side, they love that game. Because remember, those PlayStation guys used to be 360 guys or Xbox guys. They did the flip-flop, and when they see like, oh, Gears of War. So yeah, they'll probably go ahead and buy it. So yeah, I think it's a much more popular title. And not to or kill Death Stranding 2 because I'm one of those people that love Death Stranding. I can't wait to play part 2 because it's a very good game. But yeah, at the end of the day, it can, and I would be amazed if Death Stranding 2 could actually sell more than Gears. Be like, wow, it actually became popular. Because for me, it's a very good game. I'm thinking the numbers for GTA 6 to be on Game Pass will be in the billions. Yep. I don't know. It could be. No, but hey, Cece, he asked a good question right there. That's not a bad question that he's asking. He asked a good question because, Death Stranding, no matter what, it's a Kojima game, man. That's that guy everywhere. I mean, he's it's Kojima. Everybody loves Kojima. There's people who love Kojima games. Tons of Kojima fans out there. So he's asking a valid question right there. I don't remember, Talos. That's a good question. I don't remember. I did not see that. I did not see that. I did not see that, though. I did not see that. But it'll be interesting to see, though. It'll be interesting to see. Actually, so Space Shot, not for a while. When at the point they've got online down solid and they want to attract new players who don't care about the story, then I will do what GTA 5 is doing. Space Shot, not a launch, but eventually maybe like GTA 5 was. But yeah, the thing is, though, I'm just giving y'all like an idea, right? Because look, GTA, and look, we talked about this several times about how popular that game is. That game is so damn popular that even on the trailers, right, it broke records. As a video game, it broke records. As a video game trailer, it has it has millions of views, and they got it like that quick. So when that game drops, if Xbox could make a deal like that and say, okay, again, this is theory talk. I'm not confirming it, so nobody can say that, oh, Louis confirmed it's going to happen there. If Xbox can do this, I do hope Microsoft you listen to Crazy Lou because it would be amazing if you all do this, right? And yeah, thank you, camera, for zooming in. But if Microsoft does this, like, okay, hey, Take-Two, let's sit here, let's talk. How much would it take to get this game on Game Pass? Day one, let's go. Tell me. Here's the check. All right. Hey, Booty, come over here. Okay, decrease the price on the Xbox consoles by this much. Let's get them to sell. And let's announce GTA 6 on Game Pass. Let's do this right now. Shit. I mean, bro, that will get the console to sell. And not only that, we got GTA 6 on Game Pass. At least put it for 3 months. Don't matter. Put it there. But like I said, it's just an idea. It's just a theory. This is theory talks. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But Microsoft, you got the money to pull this off. Do it. Take the risk. You'll see at the long run, it will be good for y'all. But at the end of the day, you guys do whatever you want. Yes, sir. I think Gen Z hates single player. Oh, speaking about that, thank you for that. Matt Piscatella came up with an analysis. Hold on with this. Matt Piscatella came out with another good analysis that I saw in Blue Sky yesterday. I think I read it with you guys about how, yeah, we talked about this yesterday. Yeah, we did about how the kids now are playing more mobile games than console games and stuff like that. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. Yeah, I remember I talked about it. Yeah, here online. My general prediction is that one will peak. I don't know. Did I? Was it on here? Yeah, I think I did. But either way, let me look for it. Let's go look for Matt Piscatella analysis. I like how the way he analyzes stuff, and I like how he calls things down the middle. And he actually got Drinch to switch over. Nice. Drinch is finally learning how, because he wants to do a business, thing. And it's good that he's starting to understand how the business works. I'm happy you guys are doing that. So look, Matt Piscatella said this. This was 22 hours ago. 93% of Gen Alpha prefer playing on mobile. Millennials and Gen X tend to be loyal to platforms or genres. Now the younger generation tend to be more loyal to specific experience. They no longer identify as gamers. They identify as players of a specific game. You guys listen to this? And this will be something good to talk about tomorrow. There'll be an interesting conversation. I'll leave this for tomorrow morning to talk about it. Wow, this is a deep analysis right there. Good stuff. Yeah, let's leave that for tomorrow, Chad. I'm going through it right now. I'll leave that for tomorrow morning to have something new to talk about. Between the PlayStation losses, the game not selling, and COD taking away, Sony are bleeding money. Ooh, damn. Romain fifth floor with the kill shot right there. Woo! My general prediction is that the Switch one will be a peak console, and GTA 5 will be peak GTA. Not that GTA 6 will do poorly, it will do great, but the future GTA Online free-to-play will sidestep it. It could. It could. World peace negotiation will be put into halt when GTA 6 drops. Like everyone's going to go ahead and play it. I can imagine. We're at war. Hey, bro. Let's not throw a missile today. We got GTA 6 dropping. We'll talk. Give me a week. Okay. Let's ceasefire. We're gonna play GTA 6. Oh Lord. That game's super popular. It's amazing. At the end of the day, it would be nice to see, if GTA 6 comes by and they cease fire and they'll shoot a missile for like a couple months and just make up peace. It'll be a nice thing to do, but damn. Oh man, good stuff, Chad. Good stuff. Like always, you guys put up some good stuff. It's always a good laugh. I love. Like I said, I love sitting here just listening to y'all. It's always fun. Let's keep going. Let's see what's cooking out there. We gotta see what's cooking out there on Twitter because if there's some small news, we'll talk about it. But chat. We got a Nintendo Direct tomorrow at 9 a.m. ET. We're talking Nintendo tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get those copyright strikes and we will watch it here live. Yes, sir. Looney Warbet, 2 of the morning. Louis, do you think the release of GTA 6 will push a lot of PC master race to get GTA 6 on console or will they wait? Good question. Will they wait? Fart Q, are you still? Let me see. Fart Q still in the building. Fart Q still in the building? Yes, do this. I see him. Fart Q. Listen, make your magic. Make me a Mario figure with my face on it for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow or Zelda, whichever. Why did I say that? I was gonna make me a Zelda one. Yep. Look, a new game called Ends and it's coming to Xbox. GTA style RPG gameplay was released. Nice. Did not know about that. But here's the thing though, will the PC race jump? Bro, that is a tough question, Looney Warband. That is a very tough question to answer. Because look, PC guys out there, if they're only gonna game on their PC, right, they're gonna stick to the PC. Now, if you got, for example, Xbox saying we're going to drop this game into Game Pass, on console day one, I mean, this could actually move them to go buy an Xbox. It can probably do. I don't know, but it's an interesting, question right there. I don't know if that actually can do something to them. I don't know. I don't know because at the end of the day, I mean, they saying, man, I'm gonna spend because here's how it is, though, Looney. They're gonna say, okay, let me go get a console. Now they can get it on for cheap, right? Because there's consoles on sales. They can get them for half the price and everything, which you can go out buy out there on eBay or Facebook Market or Amazon stuff like that. If you can get it for half the price, and now you can get a refurbished console and say, okay, I bought it for cheap. Then I can just get pay the Game Pass or pay the online of each of these consoles and play GTA 5. I mean GTA 6. So I mean I can see that happening, but PC guys are hard to budge because they're too focused on the graphics cards. I mean, you sit there and try to argue with them about quality, they will kill you. I mean, if I sit here and say, well, the Xbox Series X, runs games way better than yours over there than your 5080, they'll come in here and be like, wait a minute, here you go. They're going to give me facts and kill me right there. It's hard to convince the PC guys to jump. Really hard. Really hard, man. Really hard. Louis, a new game called okay, read that. I never heard of Ends though. Let me go check it out. I'll check it out. It's interesting. It's interesting. That's an interesting one. But yes, guys, we got Nintendo Direct tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern for 25 minutes. Let's see what is that all about. What's that all about, baby? Woo-hoo. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see what else is cooking out there because we already read what's important out here and how Xbox is on the PlayStation Storefront and kicking their ass. PC Master Race type sheet. What is sheet? But that's the thing though. I mean, bro, it's hard to get, it's hard to do it. That's why these guys, for example, decided to go into multi-platform strategy because look, at the end of the day though, right? Guys, if you have a library built on a machine, I've even mentioned this before. I have 600 games on my Xbox. I have 30 or 40 on my PlayStation. I think I nearly have 100 on my PC, right? But for you to get me, like to say, I'm dropping my Xbox, and start building for my PC little by little, build my library, it's not going to happen because I got my stuff on here. I got my friends on here and everything, even though it's all linked up together. But at the end of the day, I like to enjoy sitting on my console, plug and play, and push and play. That's it. I like doing that. I like doing that. I'm not the biggest PC techie guy at that too, because at the end, look what happened to me with Doom, Dark Ages. I'm gonna do the Dark Ages. I had to wait 45 minutes to launch the damn game because I had to unpackage the game. Then after the game was unpackaged, I had to update the drivers. And after I updated the drivers, then I started playing the game on Xbox. All I had to do was press A on the game and whoo, it just launched. That's it. Lord. I seriously hated that. That's one of the things I really hated about the PC. I seriously did not like that. I did not enjoy that not one bit. Definitely have no digital games on PS or Switch, only Xbox and Steam. So yeah, that's the thing though. Like for you to get someone to budge into this console, because that's the point of why these guys got multi-plat. Because at the end of the day, they want to get more users to buy their games and have them on this console. And here's the thing: you all remember that I sat here and told you guys this. Each generation, I have not seen from each generation that, and this is just something I sat there and analyzed from PS2 era to up to, or let's go back to the PS1 era. Let's go back to the PS1 era up to this generation. There hasn't been like all three consoles put in all together, going through, I think the number was 300 million. users. 300 mil. Because look, I'll give you an example, right? In the generation of the Wii U, we have Xbox selling at 85 million, right? Consoles in total, 360, right? I mean, of the Wii, sorry. The Wii U, I mean, the Wii alone, I think sold 104 million plus 85 million from Xbox plus 80 million from Sony. No, it was 88. Sorry about that. It lands on 277 million consoles during that generation. This generation, however, because we got to add it this way because the Switch 2, you know, the generation of the Wii U was to compete against the Xbox One and the, what's it called? And the, Wii U came out to compete against the Xbox One and the PS4. But since it failed, now we got the Switch. The Switch, which came out later, and the Switch competed with the Series X and Series S, right? And the PS5. So now we got to add this. So it's 150 mil plus that's sitting on there, plus 70 for PS5, plus 30 for Xbox. It's now at 250. Because probably the Xbox numbers are bigger than say 40, but it's still 260 million consoles. So let's see if this generation ends, and let's see if they actually got surpassed the 300 million mark. It'll be interesting to see. But for years and years and years and years and years going by, I mean, I have not seen consoles in general selling each generation more than 300 million. So it's been stagnant. It's been stuck. It hasn't grown. It hasn't grown. As it grown, like for example, for Nintendo Switch, though, now if I look at it like in a single way, like for example, look at Nintendo. Nintendo, from the Wii to the Switch, there was a growth. There's what was it, 40 million people actually bought beyond the Wii. The Wii, yeah, 40 to 50 million bought beyond the Wii on the Switch now. So there's actually growth on that console, as looking at it as a single thing. But in the end, though, when you go ahead and grab and put them all together, it hasn't even surpassed 300 million. Now, PC, though, PC is at 1.3 billion users. 1.3 billion users. Whew, that's a lot. 1.3 million? No. Yeah, 1.3. Yeah, 1.3 billion. 1.3 billion, yeah. 1.3 billion. That's a lot of users right there on PC. Pigeons! Get out of my house! Shoot. You guys are going to shit in my window. Get out. You're not Bobby. Get out. This guy not moving. Oh, shit. Let me get him. Man, I'm about to put my window. Get out my window, bro. There you go. Good. They like to poop on my window. And then I had to clean this damn thing. That's what they do. Damn. So let's see now. Definitely, I have no digital games on PS or Switch. I've had gone with PS. Same thing. I won't have to leave all those purchases behind. Yep. That's the thing, though. I mean, it's hard to get someone to budge if you have your digital library on a place. It's hard to get them to budge to go ahead and and just buy a console just for the heck of it. They'd rather wait because at the end of the day, these are not. Now, let's say they had a console for $200, it will get them to budge because $200. Yeah, let's go get it for $200. But that's not going to happen now. And I don't think that's going to happen ever now because shit, we're right now in a position where nothing is decreasing. Everything just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. And it sucks for doing that. Who just called me? 275-33. I don't know the heck that is. But okay. I got a call back. Yeah, there's actually is a lot. You see now? If I was the decisions to Rockstar would release GTA 6 day one on the PC, that would bring a lot of cash to Rockstar. Yeah, I don't know why they're not doing that though. But I think it's a way to push the console market. But I think they've always done that. I mean, they release either way though. Rockstar was released on console first and on PC. That's what they do. So let me check something out. Let's look at something real quick. For GTA 5 has sold on PC. Let me see something. I don't think they give you some sort of suggest 30 million Okay, so look, here's the thing though. Grand Theft Auto, while specifically on PC or Grand Theft Auto 5 are not publicly available, the game has sold over 250 million copies across all platforms. Given the popularity of PC gaming and the fact GTA 5 is one of the best selling games on Steam, it's estimated that a significant portion of the sales are on PC. Some suggest are 30 million copies. So basically 30 million copies are on PC alone. Basically, this is an estimate, but there's 250 million copies. So the rest are in consoles. So yeah, they're gonna focus main um on their main customers, which are the console users. The console users are the ones who buy Grand Theft Auto, not the PC. That's what it says here. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Not all PC gamers play GTA, so that's probably why they haven't done that jump, or they're gonna budge to buy what's it called a console. If it's really sitting on 30 million sales and the rest are a console, I don't think they're gonna. Those 30 million people that are waiting for GTA 6, I don't think they're gonna budge. I don't think. I don't think. I'm just saying. I don't think. I'm just giving y'all like a theory thing. I don't think. But if it does, it'll be pretty amazing though. It'll be pretty interesting to see if things budge and to see those numbers grow up. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, guys. It'll be interesting to see. Like always, it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, let me see now. Hmm. What else is cooking out there on Twitter? Let's see what's cooking out there on Twitter because that's why I have Twitter to pick up on the news and also the rants. Woohoo! Ah, ooh, ooh, baby, I love you, Hey, I need to get that sword. I need to get that Power Ranger sword, man. The Green Ranger. I need to get the Green Ranger Power Ranger sword so I can play the flute. Yes, sir. But man, we got a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Baby, let's go. Woohoo! Let's do this. Oh, guys, and tomorrow we also have the guys, what's that thing called that we have tomorrow? We have something else tomorrow, guys. We have that big thing tomorrow. The multiplayer that's coming up. Yeah. Battlefield multiplayer is tomorrow. We can't forget about that. Yes, sir. We can't forget about the Battlefield multiplayer. Woohoo! Oh shit. Man, guys, I forgot to mention this, man. I totally forgot, man. I hope these guys are okay over there in Japan and these other places. There was a huge earthquake over there in the area of Russia at 8.8. Hope everyone in Hawaii, California, all those places are okay, man. Seriously, I hope they're all okay. Wow. There's a big ass tsunami warning, man. Jesus. Hope everyone is okay. I hope everyone got out there safely, man. Wow. Crazy stuff happening out there. Crazy stuff. There was also like another price leak again about the Asus ROG Ally, but I'm just gonna wait for the official announcement. Once I see the official announcement, then I'll confirm that's the actual price. If it is cool, if it isn't cool too, I mean, heck, we'll wait for the official. Hmm. What else is happening? Oh, 7.1. Yeah, they had several aftershocks. I'm ready to squat up and grounded to electric boogaloo. Yes, I'm ready to play some grounded 2 too, man. I gotta download that. I seriously do. That's just, oh Lord, this is also something funny, but I'm not gonna show this on here. No, no, no. That's political stuff. No, I'm not gonna show that. That's funny. Ah, Liza P on interesting. Daisy. Wow, found a Daisy over there. Wow. Hmm. Yikes. Benny Hill fan. Who's Benny Hill? Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles. We were on a tsunami alert last night. Thank God it didn't hit us. I mean, it's gonna hit you guys a little bit later because you know it's a big wave. So yeah, you got a Benny Hill fan. Hmm. Who's Benny Hill? Is that the guy who says the do? Is that a Benny Hill song? God damn, I'm seeing the earthquake. Oh Lord, I see that placing shit. Jesus. Man, look at the floors cracking up. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Benny Hill. Maybe I heard some songs from Benny Hill. Let me go check it out. Let me see who Benny Hill is. Maybe I know him because there's a lot of people out there. Benny Hill. English comedian actor. Never knew about him. Wow. I'm missing out. Oh Lord, now I gotta watch it then. Oh, he was in the Italian Job. Okay, I see, I see. I gotta watch it now. I gotta watch some Benny Hill. British comedy. Well, ages ago was. Oh, I gotta watch it then. I gotta watch some Benny Hill then. I never knew about him. I probably heard the name, but I never knew about him. Probably heard about it, like never knew. I never focused on him. I probably heard the name because there's so many names that come out. I just don't know. Weird that my father hasn't called me today to do some errands, but yeah. Let's see now what's cooking. Alfredo Rat. Okay. Sin, come on, man. Hey, don't be mad at me though. Having fun with Grounded 2. The first game did capture me for some reason. Nice, nice, nice. Don't kill me, Sin. Don't kill me for that, Sin. I'm sorry, Sin. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, Sin. Don't kill me. Don't kill me for that. But yeah, I'll check him out. I'll check Benny Hill out. I'll check Benny Hill. It's gotta be one funny ass dude. If you guys talking about him, he's gotta be one funny ass dude, man. It's gotta be one funny ass dude. So yeah, checking out the news on Twitter, see what else is cooking. But damn, man, I'm watching Russia. Oh my god, look how Russia shook. I mean, you see people just. Oh, I know who Mr. Bean is, of course. Mr. Bean, I do know who Mr. Bean is. Yeah, Mr. Bean, I know him, of course. But Benny Hill never like this is probably. Listen, guys, like there's so many names out there. I probably heard it mentioned, never paid attention to it. Because I know I heard the name but never paid attention to who what Benny Hill was. But yeah, I know there was Benny Hill, there was Mr. Bean, yeah. Mr. Bean, man, I know Mr. Bean 100% because I see Mr. Bean and like for example Scooby Doo, um, Mr. Bean the movie, stuff like that, you know. Funny Fantastic comedy back in the days, it used to come on late nights years ago. Oh, I see now. I see. That's why. Because remember, I lived in Dominican. So probably, I didn't get no Benny Hills and stuff like that over here. That's probably why. That's probably why. Pixel Slapper, my brother Pixel Slapper. How you doing, man? Good morning, Pixel Slapper. That's what he does in Forza. He just hits that horn. That's all he does. How you doing, Pixel, man? What's up, man? Laugh out. I use Twitter since it became Bella's Dear Dairy. Laugh out loud. Nah, what I use Twitter for is just for news. I don't like to go out there and be like, yeah, hey, Sometimes, I put my 2 cent comments on there, but at the end of the day, though, it's just for news, just to see what's happening, to see what's cooking. Damn, pigeon, you came back. I gotta, seriously, I gotta get a pigeon repellent. Those damn pigeons like to come up to the window, man. I like to rubber duck, laugh out loud. Yep. It's good we don't get earthquake here in Ohio, too far inland. Nah, man, bro, I don't know how the world is right now. I don't know if it can shake up in the day one day over there. I hope it doesn't, but damn, it's crazy out here. We had an earthquake the other day here. I mean, I felt this building go. Oh, I was like, uh-oh. It was like 10 p.m. or something. It was 10 p.m. That's some crazy stuff. I mean, see, that's about it. I mean, there's no news to talk about today now. I think it's done. We're done with the news, guys. So anything you guys want to talk about, I'm in for a small chat if you guys want to. Let's talk. Let's talk, chat. We're done with the news for today. Man, Raymond, I'm glad you're having fun with Grounded 2. It's got to be installed by now. I got to give it a go. I got to give it a go later on when I come back home because, man, I got a busy day ahead of me, man. I got to run some errands. I got to do some paperwork. I got to do several things, man. I got several things the crazy ones got to do, bro. I do. Yes, sir. I do. Ooh. Is that the song? Is that the Benny Hill tune? The do 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 ba do 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 do. Is that the Benny Hill tone? I didn't know that. Interesting. Interesting. The first hour 20. Oh, let's see. The first hour of 28 years was great. The rest of the movie was meh. It's a zombie movie. Guess which PS game is ported to Xbox? Which one? Which one, Sapo? Give us the juicy details, Sapo. Give us the juicy details. Oh, that's not it? That's the Muppets. Okay. Oh, it's the Muppets? Alright, nice. Muppets! Man, I haven't seen Muppets in years. Last time I saw Muppets was in WWE Raw. They came on there and tried to be like all funny. Miss Piggy. Oh, no, never mind. The Jeff Keighley showcase, yeah, when they were trolling Jeff Keighley. That was the best side of the showcase. When they were literally destroying Jeff Keighley. That was hilarious. It's like, yeah, take that, Jeff. No, Louis, you're saying that's the Muppets? Mana. I don't know. He slaps the old man to the head and has sound effects. Muppet babies. Muppet Babies. Of course, who doesn't remember Muppet Babies, man? Yeah, it was a good show back in the day. Muppet Babies, man. The 80s were the best cartoons, man. I'm telling you, the 80s always had the best cartoons in the early 90s. And the 2000 came and it was okay. And then the 2010s, it just got, I don't know. But the 80s literally had the best cartoons because, we have. Ooh, chocolate milk is more effective than sports or any drinks for athletic recovery and performance. Recent study reveals. Yes, drink. Man, I'm buying chocolate milk today. Hell yeah, if it's going to help me recover, I'm drinking chocolate milk. Watch me get chubby. Yeah. Good stuff. More reviews on Grounded 2. Grounded 2 is the best, one of the best survival games I've ever played. This comes from PC Gamer. What? No way. No, guys, wait a minute. We gotta share this right now. Hold on, we gotta read this live. PC Gamer talking good about a game? Hold up. Man, now we gotta play Grounded 2. This confirms it, chat. No joke. PC Gamer saying, look, guys, PC Gamer, as of late, they've been trashing everything. Grounded 2, even in early access, one of the best survival games I've ever played. Guys, we gotta play this game. We had to now. We got to now. If these guys are talking about it, we got to now. We're going to finish downloading. It was pretty late. I lied to myself and pretended to just dip in for a minute, get my footing, and then call it a night. 7 hours later, as I was picking up fights with spiders at the top from my chitinous steed, fending off invading cyborg ants with my acorn turrets, and taking pictures of lovely butterflies. It's good to take breaks from all the murder. But this damn game is going to be a nightmare for my desire to one day go to bed at a reasonable hour. It doesn't rock the boat that much, but the ways in which Obsidian is building on and tweaking formula established in its first survival game, well, they're just so damn good. It's grounded, but a much better grounded. Room to grow, some caveats first. Obsidian and new partners Atos Montreal is taking the new early access routes again, so you're getting at launch on July 29th and in development build where much of the map has yet to be built. But the first area we've gotten our hands on is massive, around the size of entire first game, and this early access version greatly benefits from the fact that Obsidian's already made one of these before. Wow, arguably the biggest downside of Grounded 2 being completely incomplete is not the very impressive performance. Graphics settings are extremely limited, so don't expect to get into the nuts and bolts. There are presets, but you can't tweak the specific elements that present changes, and there's no DLSS alternative. On the highest preset, I couldn't even get 60 FPS, and bumping it down provided only modest performance gains. My RTX 4090 Intel i9 13,000 Intel i9 32 gigabytes of RAM is well above the recommended specs and can handle anything I throw at it normally. So I can't imagine anyone running smoothly until there are some performance improvements. The good news is that Grounded 2 is absolutely gorgeous. The colorful cartoon aesthetic from the original game has been maintained naturally, but benefits from greatly improving lighting and higher quality textures. It is a game of mundane park detritus transformed into stunning, surreal vistas where a dirty old camera looks like a striking alien monument. Wow, there isn't another survival game out there that's better for sightseeing. Damn, this is amazing. I never knew PC Gamer could write something good about something, guys. This is good. Damn. More than once, I became Spider Child because I was distracted by the sun peeking through towering blades of grass, or because I was enchanted by the incredible view of the park atop of a chaotic picnic table. It's almost like the beauty of the natural world is working with the critters trying to hypnotize me just in time for dinner. Wow. Bro, this is amazing. I've come to face with the grim specter of death many, many times during my stay in Brook Hollow Park. The first Grounded was not an incredible easy game to solo. Herman Day, what's up? Good morning to you, sir. He says, Louis, big hello from Greece on the holiday. What a lineup there is currently on Game Pass. Yep, it's looking beautiful. Man, I cannot wait to see Big B Money. Where the hell were you at this morning? Where were you at that you have not come by today? Where were you at, Big B Money? Where were you at? Let's see now. Making a group even more. Let me see. I've come face to face with Green Spectre of Death many, many times during my stay of Mahalo. Let me see. The first Grounded was not incredible easy to solo, but the sequels throw greater challenges at you early on, making a group even more of a boon, but quickly start to feel once you befriend some bugs. The power of friendship. My anthill heist took me embarrassing a long time to pull off. I've been sent down into the park labyrinth depths by the CEO of Definitely Not Evil Ointment, who is certainly doesn't have ulterior motives to collect a red ant soldier egg. It was a long journey full of soldier attacks, 2 surprise spider attacks, and several corpse runs, but at the end I had the egg, and shortly after my first mount. Actually mounts. Does it begin to capture just essentially your bug friends, restricted to a soldier ant and orb weaver at the moment. Let me see. But with more on their way will become. The ants, for instance, can chop down grass, carry large number of planks, provided with them extra storage on the go, and fight while riding it, and controls attacks. If you hop off the saddle, you can team up both and fighting your foes together. Man, I'm pumped up for this game, man. I'm serious. All this talk is getting me pumped up. Being a bit more important than the worker ants, also means soldiers can command their little friends. Yep, you can stroll with bug if you possess if you want. Who needs real friends when you got an ant army? It's a huge boon for exploration too, even if the buggies, as Obsidian calls them, simply serve you as a novel mode of transportation. They'll still be brilliant. Mammals like clappers, the Usain Bolt of Brockwell Park. It's got an impressive leap as well. This makes an intended size of ground two feel a little less daunting. And when you got an ant-shaped Bugatti at your beck and call, feels so much easier. Friction is necessary for a survival game. Wow. But a city managed to find a fantastic balance between empowerment and challenge. Even with my aunt, I faced plenty of trials and tribulations, but I felt capable of doing so much that I could be in the original grounded. I could travel further, carry more, build up my base faster, fewer frustrations and fun. That's the essence of the experience so far. I still got lost in underground maps. I'm underground maze, sorry. I still got massacred by a lava that I dug out of the ground, unsuspecting to find a grub. I still had to plan, prioritize, and pay attention to my stamina, hunger, and thirst. It can be tricky to savage and frantic, but it achieves this while still ironing out some of the more annoying wrinkles. Man, this is good stuff. I never knew. But wow, this is a long article. This guy really took the chance, though, to write up. I mean, really wrote this down. I mean, this is amazing. In chat, let me tell you something. PC Gamer, like I said, just reading through all this and how excited he is talking about the game. PC Gamer talking good. Man, we got to play this game. I mean, I'm done reading because I've read so much today. I'm tired of reading, but damn. That is exciting, guys. That is exciting to see that PC Gamer is actually enjoying a game for once. Damn. So let's see now. It's inevitable the scripting, Jeff, PC, etc. got to pivot. 100%, right? 100%. B-Money, where were you? Where were you, man? Where were you this morning? I didn't see you, man. I downloaded Modern Warfare 2 and it's truly tested this router finally. You don't believe it, Talos? I don't believe it either. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this. I'm amazed by that, man. Seriously. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's been a while since PC Gamer sat down and talked about a game. Really good. They usually trash it, throw it down the ground and everything. And man, talking good about a game? Holy shit. Now we got to play this. Now this is 100% approved right here by PC Gamer. Oh, crap. Man, now this has got to be a good game. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see what else is out there. But money says, pick it up. Pick up Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, 100% free. It's a masterpiece. Free what? You're saying it's on Game Pass? Or is it free for you to download and keep it forever? Gotta watch out what you say with that free stuff. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 have been removed from Call of Duty headquarters and now standalone games with achievement sub pop. Oh, really? Xbox app? Oh, okay, nice. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Good stuff. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. I guess that's it. I guess we're done. Like I said, we're done with the news. But reading that PC Gamer talking good about a game, guys. Talking about a game, man. Go ahead, man. Play that game. That's amazing right there. That's amazing. Hands down to that. Oh, let's see now. That badge review. Great simulator, but lacking the features. Okay, we got a man's game. I did not know that. So many games out there we just don't know. Interesting. Hmm. I was playing with BB Money. That piece of shit didn't even help. What? Uh oh. Nah, wait a minute. BB Money, what you do now, BB Money? What you do? Hold on a minute, Chad. We gotta have this discussion. No. BB Money, what you do, man? What you do? BB Money, what you do, man? That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. I mean, if you're gonna play with someone, you gotta help them out, man. That ain't cool. Why so serious? Is there a friendly fire in there? I mean, shit, kill the damn bastard in there, man. If he ain't helping you, kill him. See, man, oh, you're not helping me, kill him again. Kill him. So that way he can learn. And then after that, grab his bag and go hide it. That's what I do to him. Well, come here, BB Money. Gotcha. Here, give me your bag. Go ahead and hide it. In the game. Can't go ahead and kill him. Take his bag. Hide it. I was a little busy. Doing what? Macking? Chewing? What were you busy doing? Eating some food? He lied. Why? Oh. I mean, if BB Money got a tweet from some girl, I know BB Money dropping everything because I heard that BB Money, hey, I heard some stuff on here from chat. But why is it serious? What? You gotta. I did hope I was serious. I'm going to play with him tomorrow. Why was serious? Did not help. Big B beat someone on college football too. He giving everybody the business. He did? Really? Is this true? Was GTA 6 was delayed further until September? Let's go see. Hey, let's go see. Let's go see. PlayStation claimer claim. Oh Lord, who is this guy now? Who is the leaker now? So earlier this year, Rockstar May 26, Millie A, who has proven a track record with PlayStation, hinting at the Wolverine game before it was announced Lego 2K Drive a year prior, alleges that there are internal talks of the game being pushed back to September. Increasingly, GTA forums user Game Roll, who reviewed Lucia and Jason's last name game ahead of second trailer recently, claimed that Chapter 5 is in development hell, and that's a huge amount of had been cut to rework. If true, then certainly explain rumors another delay. Well, let's wait till the company confirms it. See, we gotta wait for that. You gotta wait for that. Once we hear the confirmation of the delay, we gotta confirm. It's all leak information out there on Twitter and stuff like that. So it's a rumor, so we gotta wait till it's confirmed. So don't go nuts until the company confirms it. Battlefield 6 keeps leaking with Battle Royale map on full display. Yes, sir. I'm just waiting for tomorrow to show it. I don't want to show those leaks because I don't know if EA might come by and say, Lou, you're leaked. Get out of here. Bam, pow. No, I don't want that, I do not want that. So I said, no, I'm not lying. I'm doing missions. He was playing with ants. What? And what you be doing playing with ants? I was keep dying. Sorry, was there next time I'm going to try to die? So much laugh out loud. You were playing with ants. Speaking of the next time we play, turn off the drinking and eating mechanics. That shit is annoying. Oh Lord, man, kind of funny that Why So Serious is out here running, doing missions, fixing up the base, and everything. Big money out here playing with ants. Man, good thing it doesn't have a lot of girls in that game. Because if it had a lot of girls, I know, people might be like, "Hey, why so goodbye? I'm gonna go talk to the ladies over here." Yeah, sound like a Big B is one of those people on Battlefield that flies the plane the whole time. Yeah, that's who he is. I bet you that's what he does too. Not sure what region you live in, baby money. I looked on the store and didn't see COD World War II for free. No, Ray already went in there to go check it out. Boo, yeah. Yes, for no reason. Yep, that's what he does. He goes out there, probably flies them planes, and doesn't do anything. BB money. Mm, 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 mm. Oh Lord. Let's see what else is out there. Nothing good, nothing cooking, nothing. Let me see. Ooh. I think already Far Cube made the thumbnail for tomorrow. Okay, okay. Everything bibbly bibbly is not good for Battlefield 6 NDA. Yeah, that's the thing though. I don't like to see leaks. And when I see leaks like that, like gameplay leaks, I don't like to show it because at the end of the day they tend to ban channels because of that. So that's not a good thing. So I'll just wait for tomorrow. It's only one more day. And one more day once the trailer goes up and once you see the trailer out there, we'll just be happy, you know. We are just gonna be happy, to see that. That's how it is. Happy to see it. So yeah, I mean, it's better to do that than yeah. Let's see what else is happening over here. Da 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 da. Yeah, we all should play. Okay, let me see. So if you already own them, you should be able to install them without Call of Duty headquarters, and these standalone versions aren't in Game Pass. Okay, okay, got it. That's the thing though. I mean, I bet you all of us already own that shit because we bought that thing like crazy. We always buy stuff over here. Call of Duty is like a every year purchase thing. Insane, huh? Insane that we do that, right, chat? Insane that we go out there and buy this stuff, huh? Hmm. Me and Weston play a lot of games, Battlefield 6 and Halo. Oh Lord. What does it Man, Weston what does Big Bunny do in Halo? What does he do in Halo? And what does he do in Battlefield? They were doing a better job of Call of Duty headquarters allowing you to manage individual things. It's way better, but now they're moving them out to bring COD Black Ops 7 in. Okay, cool stuff, good stuff. Good thing, good thing. That's another game we're going to see in Gamescom. I can't wait to see that Call of Duty game being shown, man. Can't wait. I just can't freaking wait to see that. That's going to be amazing. So my phone, let me see now, I got 70 messages. Jesus Christ. 70 messages on my phone. Dude, the boy Lewis with a beautiful and awesome $5 super. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. He says, looks like there was an hour on Matt Piscatella's chart of PS Soul Games. He made a new corrected post. Elder Ring, Night Ring was number one in Forza Horizon. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Nice. He corrected it. Nice. So let's bring that up because, when there's the boo-boo, we got to talk about it. Boo-boo. No, not a boo-boo. But hey, let's bring that up. Let's go bring Matt Piscatella. All right, let's fix this. Yeah, sometimes errors happen. It's okay. Yeah, he fixed it right there. So yeah, Elder Ring is first, but either way though, that's amazing though. Oh, Death Stranding 2 is Safo. Death Stranding 2 is on there. Let's show it. It's on the list now. Yes, Death Stranding 2 finally made the list because there was an error. So yeah, let's go fix this. Here we go, chat. Yay! It's been fixed. Now we get to see Death Stranding. So he says, here is the quarter 2025 rankings on PlayStation revised yesterday. Oops, Xbox and 7 platforms ranked on dollar sales, physical and digital from participating. See my pin. A bunch of neighbor the chart I posted yesterday. Good eyes, internet. So here you go. So now we see who the top 10 we got. Elden Ring, Night Ring number 1, Forza Horizon number 2. which is still, damn. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, number 3. MLB The Show, number 4. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, number 5. Doom the Dark Ages, number 6. Sony, let me see, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, number 7. Indiana Jones, number 8. Minecraft, number 9. And Assassin's Creed Shadows, number 10. Let's freaking go. Yes, thank God that is fixed. Good stuff, good stuff. Good eye right there, Memphis Katella. Good thing you fixed it. Death Stranding 2 is there, and it's number 7, guys. So yes, now that makes 2 PlayStation games on the list. But the rest is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're still on the list, though. Oh, Lord. Let's see now. On Xbox, we got, wow. Split Fiction is number 10. Call of Duty Black Ops is number 9. PGA Tour 2K25. Wow, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is number 9. Wow. 2K25, a sports game. Assassin's Creed Shadows number 7. WWE 2K25 is number 6. NBA 2K25 is number 5. Minecraft, Elder Scrolls Online, Elder Scrolls Remasters, and Elden Ring Night Range is number 1. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff to see there. See, this is Nintendo. Wow. Mario Kart World, Mario Kart 8, Cyberpunk 2077. Wow, good. Good thing you moved. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Minecraft, Room Factory, Guardians of Azuma, Super Mario Party Jamboree, wow, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Hogwarts Legacy, Smash Brothers Ultimate. Man, Mario dominates everything. Mario Kart, let me see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, wait. That's 3 Mario games on the list. Wow, Mario literally dominates everything. Damn. 3 games. And Minecraft is on the Nintendo charts. I can't wait to see Call of Duty on there. That's going to be interesting to see right there. To see that Call of Duty being on there, chat. Good stuff, good stuff. Good catch. Why up the tick for the MLB The Show? The thing is, remember, a lot of people like to play sports games, chat. That's how it is. They like to play. They're big sports fans. So, chat, real quick, let me go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back, sir. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, sir. So I'll be right back in just a moment. Ooh. Oh, man, that hurt me getting up today. Such a heavy load. That's what happens when you turn 40. Gotta use the bathroom all the time. Yes, sir. CC. Let's see what CC's saying right now. Some pony replied to me saying, since Sony has a stake in Bandai, doesn't that mean PlayStation on top of an Xbox chart? CC, you want to know something? Let them say that. Good. I'm happy. But that's the only one. And the rest over there, I mean, we can't deny there's 6 over there of Xbox though. So yeah, let them celebrate that. Let's give them that teeny win right there just in case. But at the end of the day, how is that going to affect us? We're happy. They got 6 games of us over there. Woo! And let me tell you something, CC. I hope Helldivers becomes a big one over there. I seriously do. I really do hope Helldivers sells. I hope Helldivers picks up 3, 4, 5 million sales right there on Xbox. It would be amazing to see that. Be amazing to see those numbers just rank up right there. I mean, I'm buying it, bro. I'm buying 100%. I'm buying that thing. I am buying. I am buying that all the way. I am, Chad. I am. 100% I am. I am, Chad. I am. Hmm. Well, let's see now. Everybody today, I'm not going to play game. I'm going to see. Little big money going out today. He just told her he's going to be busy. Big money on here. Tell her going to be busy today. So, chat, do not count on big money because he's going out. Period. Nobody bother big money. Big money going out today. Yes, sir. You hear that, chat? He going out. Yep. He just said it on here. Safo, 5080 use. Hold on, Safo. Wait a minute, Safo. Hold on. Let's look for something, Safo. Hold on, Safo. Hold on. Okay, I thought the 5080 was the price of $1,000. Did it go up, Safo? Didn't the 5080 was the price of $1,000? I thought the 5080 was $1,000, wasn't it? I think it came out at 1,000, but now it's like 1,400. Let's go see now. Hold up a second. Let me see. Oh yeah, the release price was at $1,000 launch. I mean, if it was for $1,000, Safo, and you actually don't need it, wait a while. Wait till the price drops again. I mean, if it costs 1,000 and they increase it to 1,400, wait for it to price drop and get it new. I mean, it's not worth you like spending over 200 for the original price cost. Because I remember I saw it for 1,000. I knew I was right, but I know with the tariffs and everything, I know it increased. But I rather wait. I rather wait. Just wait. I mean, if you don't need it, now if it's an urgency because your graphic card blew up, then I'll say, hey, go for it. By the heck, your graphic card blew up. It's 1,200 from that's 200 less from the original. But at the end of the day, though, if you don't actually need it, don't go nuts. I mean, wait for a while. Remember, don't rush into things if everything is working fine. Unless if it's like a huge upgrade, like for example, if you got like a 1080, you want to upgrade to 58 and then go for it. But didn't you say you had a 3080 in there, Safo? What's the graphic card you told me you had? I don't remember. I gotta go eat. Oof, starting to get sleepy. I gotta go eat, and I got some errands I gotta do today, and I also got a phone call that I gotta call back. I don't know what's that phone call about. It's be interesting to see. Which was 1 hour ago. So let's see now. Comprando en una. Let me see what else chat's saying. Because man, my cell phone has got 1,000 messages today. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So chat, let me tell you something. Listen up. The crazy one's gotta go. Let me go ahead out. I got some errands I gotta do. Because I got some paperwork I gotta get done, and it's gonna take me a while to see if I can land in the office today. If not, I'll just go to tomorrow to the office. But I'm trying to move as fast as I can because I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. So, chat, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. Me, I was playing Battlefront last night. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and try out Grounded 2. Let's see how good it is. When I get home, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out, play a little bit of Grounded 2. And let's see if nothing happens today and I can jump in and play some Barbie tonight. Damn. Let's see. Seriously, let's see if I can jump in and play some Barbie. I see a link this morning about GTA 6. Y'all think it's real? Nah, I don't think. Listen, here's what's funny though. Some people um actually believe in the rumors or tend to believe. Me, I always wait for the company to confirm. I'm a guy that waits for companies to confirm. Because until the company does not confirm, I am not gonna go nuts on rumors. I wait for the company to come out and say, "Hey, we are." Oh shit. We are, moving things. Like for example, we are releasing the game on a later date. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that. I'm just waiting for the company to confirm. So when the company comes out and says, "Hey, dude," and Division Two is waiting for Louis Edition. Yeah, I got to install Division Two. I keep forgetting it. Let me go ahead and install it right now before I head out. I'll do that right now. Yeah, I started a little bit of boot camp, but here's the thing though. Right now, it's like I don't know if it ever happens to you when you play like these long games and you get to a point where you get so like tired of playing these long games that you gotta take a break from playing long games to start playing like multiplayer stuff just to chill out. So what happened was that I still haven't finished Expedition 33. I gotta finish it. So since I haven't finished it, right, I'm not gonna jump into Wu Chang right away. So yeah, I gotta finish Expedition 33 to jump into Wu Chang. But yeah, I started playing it a little bit, but didn't get into it because like my head is like, oh man, you need to take a break from these long games for a little bit. So I'm taking that small break. Taking that small break to not concentrate, drive myself nuts. Because I gotta finish up. Seriously, I do. Wu Chang is too hard. F Wu Chang, Big Money. You were sitting here saying Wu Chang is the best yesterday and 2 days ago. Now you're saying it's too hard, and now you're saying fuck it. God damn, you gave up on that one quick. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. But chat, thank you all, like always, for hanging out with me, chat. Thank you all for memberships. Thank you all for super chats. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love, and I seriously do love you guys to that. That's why I'm here every single day talking to y'all, having a blast. It's always good, man, just to chill out here, man. It's fun. It's awesome. It's fantastic, man. Seriously. We ended the show an hour ago. Not kidding. An hour, 30 minutes ago. But yeah, we're just sitting here, just chilling, just having a good conversation. That's all. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, chat, let's go. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and an awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast tonight, which we're not doing a show tonight. So let's see if if I can hop on and play some Barbie at 7 p.m. ET with Sambo, the Big Blue Man, Silent Cypher. On Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XPI in Espanol at 7 p.m. ET. So if you speak Spanish, go ahead and check it out with Elvis Elicita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on and talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will see you guys, if not tonight, let's hope so. If not tonight, tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.